Hello, everyone. I believe we are live. Jetty, Gray Shrimp, everyone watching this after the fact, welcome and hello. Bear with me as I load up my chat. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip forward beyond me with my usual technical, how do I put this, inabilities. We're going to start tonight with the Hera Leary set. And then depending on how that goes, depending how long it is, and depending on whether or not I can do it, we'll take a look at the MBL Tato set. But for now, let's just dive right in. We are now in the quarterfinals. It is still a best of 7. And on the first map, we find ourselves on a giant die that rolled a 2, a Snake Eyes, with Hera in blue playing as the Franks opposite of him, Leary playing as the Incas in green. I've seen Love Die. Hello, hello. Nice to catch you live. So remember, the Incas, their houses give them 10 population space instead of the usual 5, which means that's why you see it's 12 out of 25 population to the, what was it, 10 out of 15 initially. And let's see how the players decide to play this. Biggest comment I've received so far about the Incas is that they have a very, very big trouble pushing out. They can hold the push, but they cannot push back out. And there's that free llama, by the way, that comes with every Incan start. But on a map like this, with such a short rush distance, such a short distance between the players, we'll see whether or not the Incas can perform, overperform, underperform. Whatever it is, we'll catch it all as this eagle discovers Hera's base. Hera, at this point, he knows what map he's on. He knows where the 2 forests are, so he knows exactly where his opponent is. If not exactly, then at least approximately. So currently, he is in the process of pushing his zebras. There's one already. There are 2 already. Oh no, oh no. Did Hera kill this with a town center? Oh, that is so sour. Not a mistake you expect out of Hera, but there you go. Shit happens is a lesson that's very important for everyone to learn. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. Make sure we are all satisfied and comfortable as we watch these 2 titans, who, by the way, have met before many a time, duke it out for our entertainment. Modern day gladiators, modern day esports gladiators. Lee, you missed it because you were working. Well, welcome, welcome to your I mean, I don't know if you're still working, but at least you can join us live now. Well, I'm live. The game itself was played a few hours ago, so Hera is going for the berries with the Franks with those faster foragers. And now is doing the loop around the Incan base. Will he catch a villager? No, he gets pushed out, rather pushed back by a villager, who then bends over and continues working on them lemon bushes. With Loon, there's absolutely nothing these 2 villagers should be worried about. Oh, what a sour location to catch your zebra. Oh, Green Tavern Gaming. Yeah, you did. You did. Welcome to game number 1. Hera and his superhuman micro. Yeah, let's see it. This is a big tournament with a big prize pool, and so I'm always expecting, you know, when you watch ranked ladder matches like I generally cast, at least during my daily videos, I cast only, well, I shouldn't say only, 99.5% ranked ladder. Sometimes you see funny builds, sometimes you see shenanigans, sometimes you see the players just want to try something, but in a tournament like this, you really expect them to bring their A games. Hera, by the way, is already walling off the northern portion of his settlement. Probably will create a bit of a funnel. Astrid, welcome. Yeah, since Hidden Cup 5. Hera's an AI at this point. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so far has managed to trap the eagle for a little bit, but eagles are notoriously hard to trap as a random spearman moves forward to shoo away the scout. Oh, what ended up getting him? Was it the scout or the TC? It was the TC. So first blood drawn here by our Frank. who then desecrates the body with a archery range on top of it. I mean, Hera must have seen all the horror movies in the 80s, right? You don't build a structure on top of a cemetery. Not a pet cemetery with eagles. That is the quick way to have a bunch of animals come back to life and attack you. Ollie, I'm glad to do it. You like the way I say sour? Well, sometimes it's just the perfect word to describe what happens. Somebody asked me whether or not all Canadians say sour. I don't know. I don't know if all Canadians say sour. All I know is that I say it a lot. And the genesis is from casino gaming. And that's basically that. Okay, now it's Leary's turn to try to trap the Franken here, but with an extra scout, not too much that's going to accomplish. Yeah, we'll see how Leary is doing today. Chester says it's Hera time. Go, Inspector Hera. What are the army counts? Both players sitting at 24 villagers. We've got a lot more army for our Inca, but a lot of it's skirmisher, which is fine because a lot of Hera's army is skirmisher too. And a lot of this green army is spearmen, which generally die very quickly to skirmishers, which come with a nice little attack bonus against them. Mike, nice to see you. I'm glad you could join. Glad you could stay up. I'm always very happy when people around the world kind of join in. I mean, look, who's kidding who? I've done it before too with Age of Empires, with StarCraft tournaments and games and live streams. So I'm glad people enjoy. But in any event, welcome everybody. Game number 1. As I mentioned, we are on Haboob, which, speaking of gambling, looks like a pair of snake eyes here. And it is, in fact, our Inca who is pressing forward with now 9 skirmishers, a 9th joining. So he's got the numbers advantage, and so far, though, Hera does lead in the kill count. He catches out that reinforcement, so 9 skirmishers will be 8. But Leary's starting to get a few kills himself. Nobody's gotten any villager kills just yet. So we'll see who gets... Very close to dying is that one villager. Behind this are the players starting to gather resources. Our Inca, a little bit of food, not surprising. Remember, the Incas, all their units cost less food as the game goes on. I think in feudal it's 15% less food. So not surprising to see him ahead a little bit in the food count, gold count as well. Hera's spent all his gold. And let's see who will be first up to castle, or whether we're going to see a lot of feudal age shenanigans. For now, Hera being very mobile with his cavalry, trying to catch reinforcements, but Leary is not sending any. So what are we working with here for Leary? 8 skirmishers and 3 spearmen. So the only army he has back home are 3 spearmen, which is pretty smart to defend against any kind of run-bys or attacks. There's one of them, for example. There are 2 of them patrolling the ever exposed gold. And now Leary's heading home. He's starting to bank a lot of food. He's got the gold needed. Will he buy the food as well? Hera's got to be careful. The Incas do have the upgrade that reduces, or rather eliminates, the minimum range of the skirmisher, but that is neither here nor there. We're still in feudal. And so unique technologies for now are just a dream. No one even close. Although our Inca is... Okay, there's a secondary structure. He's got an archery range and a market. So he probably will buy a bit of food if he wants to rush up to Castle Age. Hera continues to invest in feudal age villager and army count. Our Inca has stopped entirely, which tells me once this market is up, he's just going to buy 200 more food and then rush up to Castle Age. He is not even spending 50 food. He does not want to get caught with any kind of villager time production wasting here. He wants to get the market, and let's see it. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. He's just slowly accumulating. Never mind, he did buy 100 food for 130 gold. Now he's going up. And Hera's now starting to accumulate. Hera's selling. He sold all his stone. On a map as small as this, probably not a bad idea to sell your stone. I don't really know who's going to go big economic booming on such a tiny little battlefield. And now stone walls for the Incas. Together with the tower up here, the stone wall basically means no town center for you either. And so he didn't sell his stone, but he is still out of it. Hey, your mom. Leary fan in the house. Okay, barracks is under attack. Flags are up. Tells us there's a few eagles inside. And Hera has managed to kill one villager. Finally, look at the kill count, 17-4. Hera's also going up to Castle Age. He keeps an eye on the scores like a hawk. And when he notices your score dip, inexplicably, he knows exactly why it dipped. Still 40 seconds away is our Inca. He needs to repair this barracks if he wants to go. Never mind, he's got a barracks to the rear. So he doesn't really need to repair. Oh no, and now he might lose a second villager. Hera's army is massive, but it is still a feudal age army, and it is still underneath a town center. So the damage output not quite as scary. Does get that second villager here next to the house. And now he's in castle. What's he gonna do? Eagles? Eagles? Go. Bosa. Okay. All right, there they are. There's the Eagle Warrior upgrade. So, of the Meso Civs, the Incas are my least favorite Eagles. I love the Mayans with the 40 extra HP. The elites go up to 100 HP. I love the Aztecs that hit like a ton of bricks with the +4 attack. The extra 1-2 armor on the Incan Eagles, I don't know. I leave it up to you guys. Which is your favorite Eagle, as Hera now pummels the back of the base? And I said he's not going to go economy, but he is getting a second town center up, so he's settling for a bit of a longer game. Oh yeah, Mike, I'll save that for a Rage Forest cast. Although right after this tournament, by the way, right after Warlords is Rage Forest 5. So there's going to be more live streams then. Hera's here with a couple of knights, keeping these Eagles very occupied and busy as they run around here next to the town center while his knights try to bust in here. Yeah, he does have to build it. Can you imagine there's like haunted units at some point? What was it? It was Warcraft 1 or 2 where you could the orcs could resurrect. I think it was the second Warcraft, the Tides of Darkness, where there was a spell you could resurrect dead units into little skeletons who would attack. Army counts identical, villager counts identical, sanctity being researched for our Incan monks, who are busy doing what? Healing? Do they not have faith? They have faith. Why aren't they trying to convert the knights? And this is exactly what everyone says. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the live stream about the Incas, they're fantastic at holding, but where, oh, where are the pushes? Oh, by the way, speaking of converted knights, Leary's managed to get 3 conversions. Okay. Your favorite eagle is the Mongol Steppe Lancer? Okay. Surprise. Is this open, by the way? Kind of seems like this is open. This is like a perfect little area for 3 knights to enter and absolutely have their way with that villager line. See, now Hera might be in a bit of an issue here as more and more eagles come out, because they do at this point come, what is it, +3? +3 attack bonus against cavalry. And these knights, for the Franks, they do have 120 HP, but the eagles can, you can produce a lot more eagles than knights generally. Especially, like I said, with the Incan food discount. Not that the eagles are very food intensive. Your mom, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Here we go. Will he take a few more? Will he mind control 2 of them? Our Inca has 6 knights to the Frank 7. How incredible is that? But 3 of them are here on top of Spice Mountain doing jack nothing. And Hera has to get out of here. I mean, Leary is just absolutely blocking him at every turn. Hera, though, 39 kills. But how many of that is weak feudal age army versus actual valuable kills, like more gold intensive units, for example? How many kills does this one blue knight have? Only 1. He's got 2 HP, so the second he changes direction, there we go, he will die. Oh, the Gulam. The Gulam is a kind of a semi-eagle unit, right? Pretty good against archers, decent armor, moves pretty quickly, but unlike a normal... Oh no, even more! He gets another one. They don't do pass-through damage, the regular eagles. And by the way, the Frank and the Incan have the exact same knight count. Both of them have 7 knights. That is a 14-unit swing. 7 less for Hera, 7 more for Leary. And Hera is now expecting a push, so he's not going with any kind of forward castle. He is very much defensive. The knights move into the bottom as well. Will Leary finally get a villager kill? It's been a good 26 minutes. I heard the sigh of death. There it is. So he does manage to get a villager. He still has 6, now 5 knights. Hera, 1-1 upgrades. Did he convert them when they had 1-1? Yes, he did. And so Leary's knights, and there's redemption, by the way. Is it for siege? Is it for buildings? Your guess is as good as mine. Jetty, whose army is scary? Both of these armies are very scary. Hera's starting to mix in throwing axemen. Eagles are trying to bust their way in here. Mangonel probably will do well to attack some of these villagers. Hera's got a monk of his own, but how many freaking Incan monks are there? Look at the army count all of a sudden for Leary, 32 to 18. And he is building an untouchable army. Forget Sean Connery, forget Kevin Costner. This is the untouchables here. What the hell can Hera do here? Now he's going to start converting his infrastructure. He's got a blacksmith already. Let's see him convert a stable. And let's see the first Shalot warrior of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Tanmay, nice to see you again. We are doing well. We are doing very well because our Inca has converted 5 at this point, 5 before a lot more. But here come the light cab. They're going. The Eagles are out of position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, I think he's only got 1 monk left. What an absolute disaster for Leary, whose Eagles were caught out of position. But here we go. 4 more conversions are being attempted here. The RNG is not that favorable this time. He only gets 2 knights. So a 50% success rate. And one of those knights dies. And maybe he got... No, that's a blue knight. My bad. But you know what? Knights underneath a town center, not exactly as scary as you'd think they are. Although Leary is not reacting. Why? Is he across the map? He's doing the same thing. He's raiding. Looks like Hera reconverted a knight. And now the light cav sniped. Oh no. You guys wanted to see Hera's absolutely insane micro? You just got an absolute masterclass example of Hera's insane micro. Villager slaughter on the other side of the map. Monk destruction, siege destruction, while also pushing out or pushing back against Leary's knight push over here. Wow. And all of a sudden, Leary's army count, though it's at 30, seems a little bit less scary. It's all Eagles. Although, 7 monks, where are the other 5? There's only 2 in the forward position, and Hera is on the hunt. Yeah, ouch indeed. That was a very sour set of losses there for Leary, who takes a huge score decrease. And again, the Eagles are out of position. And again, Hera pounces immediately. Oh, oh my goodness. But do you even really need a Mangonel at this point if you're going to start just converting structures? I would love, again, if you could convert this stable Eagles and Knights to the south. But look at the HP on the Knights. 56 HP. Yeah, they served their purpose, Mike. You're exactly right. It is a lot of gold down the shitter, especially once you add 2 Mangonels into the mix. but they served their purpose. They got the conversions. Leary, though, he's hitting back. Look at the villager kill count. He's ahead all of a sudden. 14 to 13. The Clown Legion. Yeah, Leary is slowly catching up in the total villager count. He is down 27 at the moment. Eagle does die. Hera with a very far fourth town center. Leary does have 2 of his own, which kind of explains the villager difference. And in come the throwing axeman. There's his melee damage, which means the Eagle's a little bit more susceptible with only a 0+2 melee armor. But, you know, it's better than the range of the throwing axeman, a monk. Hera runs away. Hera's attacking up here. There's a few of those cheaper pikemen. And now he feels confident enough to dip his toe into the center of the map. A little bit here, a little bit there. But this monk count is real scary. And Hera abandons ship. He's not even halfway done this castle yet. Looks like the pikemen closed in on a bunch of light cavalry units. A good get, but not a valuable get. He might as well just delete these 2 structures and push in. I really do want to see him convert a stable, if Hera even lets him. Hera, by the way, minute 44 seconds away from Imperial off the back of 26 more villagers than his opponent. The monks are going after the throwing axemen. The light cavalry are going after the monk. They get 2 of them. And Leary's army, it's almost twice as big as Hera's, but it's a lot squishier than Hera's, who has a bunch of knights and throwing axemen. A few 55 HP eagles and a few pikemen. Let's see it. He's moving in with his converted units. The throwing axemen are very clumped. The mangonel, not the greatest shot in the world. The players disengage. Leary is now down only 21 villagers. He's getting handcart. Might regret that in 26 seconds when he sees his opponent's head already in Imperial. Hope everyone is doing well today, by the way. Well and ready to enjoy what I'm hoping is going to be a fun series. Whenever these 2 players meet, it's always fun. I mean, game number 1 so far is proving itself to be quite fun. Look at the HP on these throwing axemen. And yeah, I the classical, oh, you're an Imperial, GG. I really did want to see Paladins as well, but Leary falls behind in game number 1. The villager count's not there. Hera putting on a lot of aggression, but at the end of the day, look at the villager kill count, 22 to 14. Leary actually managed to get 8 more villager kills than his opponent, 33 monks. I'm really curious. What do we think the conversions were? Let me know in the chat. What do you think the conversion count was? We'll take a look at that after the economy tab. Our Frank, with about a 15% bigger economy. Our Inca collected 3 relics. Trash resources for the Frank. Gold for the Inca. A lot more gold, by the way, for the Inca. Holy moly. This is almost twice the gold. And then a lot more stone for our Frank, who didn't really need it because he's the Frank's conversions. 15. Who said? I think I saw somebody say Astrid. You nailed it right on the head. Mike, you overshot it. Jedi, I don't know if you're laughing or if you said 11. But there you go, Astrid. You got it right at 15. Hera managed to reconvert 5 of those, probably knights. All right, that was a very fun and very quick game number 1. Did Leary need to resign that quickly? Look at his resources. He's just a little tiny bit more gold until Imperial. He's got 9 monks on the field, so I doubt Hera's going to push out anywhere with a lot of heavy cavalry. Your mom says 23. I don't know. A lot of these GGs I find a little bit questionable. Maybe the players have a better sense of the game in terms of the actual playing of the game than I do. But a lot of these GGs, I understand them, but I really question whether or not they should have been. Like Leary again. He's got the gold. What was his villager allocation? 14 on gold, 30 on food. Okay. All right, let me load up game number 2. Bear with me. Alrighty, we are back. Professional courtesy. Yeah, he was behind economically for sure. But again, with 9 monks on the field, pardon me. Yeah, those mango shots. Throwing Maxen are pretty damn cool unit. Oh, look at that. We find ourselves on Arabia with 9 villagers instead of 3. We've got the Malians in the blue corner, the Vietnamese in the green. Very forward house here for our Vietnamese. A very rear house for our Malian. Let's take a look at where the primary resources are. Both the gold and stone secure in the back for Hera. Gold off to the side, stone in the rear position for Leary. Both bases seem pretty damn wide open. If I zoom out the attack path between them, this box completely open as Leary pulls his first boar. Will he take the damage? Will he take damage? A little bit. Yeah, that must have been real frustrating. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad I finally got it. I got my act together and got them all set up so that I could do live stream. They're uncharacteristically close to one another. Yeah, you know, there's people. I saw a video. I don't know if it's real or not. Somebody. Ooh, who was it? There was like a smaller channel that was discussing how you could find out the exact location of your opponent on every single map. And he would start the map, for example, by just showing Hera's vision. And then he'd be like, oh yeah, no, his opponent's right here. Or his opponent's right here. See, if I was Hera, I would assume the opponent is somewhere here. But look at this. They're literally right on top of one another. Both players, 17 villagers. Leary, first to feudal age. Our Malian keeping his geese close to the vest. Our Vietnamese returning with his 4 geese as well. 2 villagers on the board. Where are your other hunters? Werkies, there they are, exploring the map. And he's pushing what looks like the last deer is Leary. How much of the map has he explored? Remember, the Vietnamese don't really need to explore to find their enemy, because the Vietnamese start the game knowing exactly where their enemy is. Kind of like the Burmese start knowing where all the relics are. No, it wasn't MBL. It was like a smaller channel that I had seen from a Reddit post. I'm all about the Age of Empires Reddit community. And somebody was claiming how he could know every single time where his opponent was spawning. He didn't even need... Some of the players play like with a circle on the map that kind of shows you generally where it's going to be. So you kind of know approximately. But here we go. Even Hera is heading the wrong way. He thinks that his opponent, like I said, is somewhere here. Luckily for MBL, he knows, like I said, exactly where his opponent is. Was it a Vietnamese main by any chance? I have no clue. Again, I just saw that one video of his where he was describing, he was just loading random game after random game after random game. And Hera, by the way, saw the scout coming in from this side, so he suspects maybe his opponent is on this side of the map. But again, he is going to miss the mark. Oops, sorry. Let's see what he does. Actually, let's follow along on the scout. Let's see how long it takes Hera to realize where his opponent is. He sees perhaps a secondary stone, gold rather. Oh my goodness, gold. And you see he's going to the right. I don't understand how this guy can claim that he knows exactly where people spawn on the map. Hera sees another 4 pile of stone, so he knows he's in the right direction. Is he going to go left, go right? He is going left. Not really discovering anything quite yet, but he will find it now. Any second now. Okay, there we go. So despite the initial move out this way, I think Leary's scout betrayed where his base is, at least the direction he's coming from. But it did take Hera a little bit of time to find his opponent's base. After 1 or 1.5 attempts, Leary, like last game, is here with a few spearmen. This time he's brought archers instead of skirmishers. Because why the hell not? Everything that comes out of that Vietnamese archery range, 20% more HP. Yeah, Anthony, he's ridiculous. I think Hera's the best early game scouter there is. And in terms of everything, Hera's just so freaking technical. He grinds. I remember when they made the announcement for Red Bull, how it's going to be Empire Wars and the specific settings of Empire Wars, because it's not like your standard one. I think the 28 villager start is a little bit different. And immediately, the next day, Hera did a 14-hour live stream, a 13 or 14-hour live stream, where he just played Empire Wars again and again and again. And it's kind of because they reset the Elos, but kind of because he just wanted to practice it. But he's just a grinder. Hera's just like it's an incredible lesson for anyone who wants to master any kind of game. Doesn't matter if it's a video game or not. It could be a card game. You could be playing, I don't know, euchre. Be playing Rummy Cube. If you're going to put in the time, you will eventually get good at it. Let's see what he can get accomplished here. No villager kills just yet. Hera's going to sandwich this army. Spearmen counter the light cav. Light cav counters the archers. Skirmishers counter the archers. Archers counter the light cav. All of it counters everything. It's that fantastic game of feudal age micro. But our Vietnamese is retreating perhaps to the high ground here to take the better fight. Both players, their ranged units, missing every single freaking volley in the feudal age is always hilarious. A little bit of damage on the skirmishers, not the biggest of deals with their ridiculous armor against archers. Ooh, but you may not want to chase into this. Leary's base, pretty safe from the cav push here. These 4 units are not really going to accomplish much, and I'm surprised that he's retreating Hera with his skirmishers. Maybe he's just trying to clump them up into a bigger army. But there's not really much. Maybe a little bit of damage here, a little bit of HP before these spearmen get activated. Now 3 more join the fight. And so definitely nothing that Hera is going to be able to accomplish here, except if Leary's quick. Now, if this was the reverse, if Leary was pushing into Hera, Hera would let him push into here, take a villager, and then wall this off and trap those light cavalry units. Yeah, Huang is a great player, but I agree with you. He tunnel visions a little bit in terms of the civs that he picks. Like you're saying, it's basically 3 civilizations right now. You wrote 2. Sorry, I think it's 3. It's the... Although, no, maybe you're right. I haven't seen him play Celts in Empire Wars very much. So far, I've seen him play a lot of Bohemians and a lot of Saracens. And following the same strat every time. And when you follow the same strat every time... I don't know if you guys saw, I posted last week a video of Hera playing against Red Phosphoru, who, as innovative as he is and as aggressive and as an amazing player as he is, does generally follow the same game plan every single time. Hera knew that, and Hera just dismantled him within, like, literally the first 5 minutes of the game. Hey, Banter. Oh, no, I'm glad. Welcome to yet another one. We're going to start with the Hera Leary set, and then depending on how tired, how everyone feels, we'll see if there's the willpower and the energy for the MBL Tato series. Ooh, Jaguar gets activated. No Aztecs here to skin him and pelt him and put him on top of their shoulders. Oh, he might actually kill the archer. No, never mind. Leary notices. Leary does notice. Mike, I don't know if they met randomly. I think they planned to fight one another. I don't think it was like a random encounter on the ladder. This, by the way, is a big old army here in Feudal Age. 10 skirmishers, 8. Sorry, sometimes I might, I don't know. I'm not gonna complain about my microphone. Sometimes the microphone derps out a little bit. I need to buy a new screen so apparently the S sound is very sensitive on a Yeti. In any event, I was gonna say 10 skirmishers, 8 scout units, but one of them bites the dust, houses repaired and not too much purchase that Hera is going to be able to get here, as Leary is first to Castle Age. Red Phosphor, if you guys saw that cast, I put up on the screen a image of how he plays the game. He has a mod where he doesn't even see the structures. Instead of a house, it's just a flat 2x2 square, two-dimensional. Oh, here we go. He's going to try to body block with the light cavalry units while the skirmisher units absolutely gun down these archers. Oh no, sour loss here for Leary. And loss indeed. The only good news for him is that Hera's entire army is over here, which means no aggression on his main base. But our Vietnamese, the archer civilization, kind of sour to lose that many archers. Hera takes a very firm kill count as he did last game. And has managed to kill a villager as well. Immediately crossbow, immediately bowsaw. And where's the last unit here for our Vietnamese? This one scout cavalry who's probably going to die very, very soon. Yep. Okay, so Hera backing off as well. He's 44 seconds away from Castle Age. He doesn't want to run into any stronger units, and so says, you know what? You have your space, I have mine. You go to bed in your room, I'll go to bed in my room, and we'll wake up both in Castle Age in 19 seconds and we'll duke it out. Our Vietnamese adding some knights as well. Which is exactly why Hera's feudal age skirmishers are making zero attempt to explore the northern part of the map. The last thing they want to do is run into a whole bunch of knights. Hera, elite skirmisher. Bodkin. But our Vietnamese already has Bodkin. He already has crossbows and he's already got knights. Let's see it. Villager count similar. Hera's ahead by about 10%. He's also ahead about 10% in army count. And Leary is starting to lame farms. Oh, man. The Malian wood discount on structures I don't think applies to farms. I think in terms of wood, they have to pay full price, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Anthony, very true. I wonder what this game is going to look like in 3 or 4 years. Will there be a younger Hera? There's a lot of younger players. A lot of good players out of Mexico, for example. And that's why I did that poll a few weeks ago or a month ago where I asked, you know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see me casting other casters like T90? Do you want to see me casting people who I think are like rising stars? And every overwhelming amount of people said rising stars. So, you know, Survivalist, Huang, Gabby, Gookie, people like that. And the players disengage yet again. Both are getting their knight counts up. This time, Leary does not have to rely on monks to get his knights. So let's see what he's got in his base as they disengage. A second town center being built to the back, protected by 4 spearmen. Now that it's up, he can use them in the front. Hera, a very interesting primary wall off, secondary wall off, and a university. So he is not going second town center at all. He's still ahead 10% in the villager count, but now army counts are identical, and he's now getting husbandry. Doubt's still on the scene. Yeah, Doubt's going to be playing until he's about 95. I don't expect Doubt to quit anytime soon. By the way, Hera's vision, if you're wondering why he sent 4 light cavalry units here, because look at his freaking vision. Look at what he has seen of the Vietnamese base. Literally everything. Whereas the Vietnamese, the last time he was here, Hera was in the feudal age. Oh, no, never mind. He was in Castle. The amount of vision that Hera can get is just incredible. And with 4 light cavalry units, you might lose 1 or 2, but you're not in risk of losing the entire pack. Is he going to abuse the location of the gold? It certainly looks like he's trying to. Will he get another villager? Oh, no, she runs away to the gold mine. Doubt is still a rising star. A rising star or a collapsing star? Well, what's the name of a collapsing star? A red dwarf? Yeah, eventually Doubt will be old enough. And you know, not to get too morbid, but when he passes away, you know his tombstone is going to be in the shape of a castle with that mod that a lot of players like to use with his face on their castle. Harris striking to the back right as Leary pushes out to the front. Leary, all he has to do is garrison these villagers, which he's done, and now they are safe. Those 4 spearmen, by the way, were still here. Leary's doing a lot of moving with the crossbows, which I don't like, but he is sniping knights. And Hera's in a bit of trouble here at the front. He does have a lot more knights than his opponent, but the knights are absolutely taking a beating from the crossbow mangonel combo. Oh, did that even connect? Look at the HP on these skirmishers. Now the crossbows are on the high ground. The mangonel is moving forward. Will it get one more volley off? It does. It kills one, but then it dies itself. I thought Hera was in a lot worse position there than he apparently was. Where's the HP on his knights? They're pretty full health. I thought Leary was going to be able to snipe a lot more skirmishers than he did. He did clean up the aggression to the rear of his base, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like those knights ran into the center of the base and died. Might want to bring these 2 knights to the forward position as well. Army counts basically reset. Now Leary is ahead. 5% villager, 20% army. A semi-built, yeah, an unfinished tombstone. That exactly. A 99% completed tombstone. Oh, man. And there we go. A 3rd town center for Hera, who's already plopped down a 2nd. So he's going to start catching up in villager count. He's also feeling quite good about his defensive capabilities, getting a bunch of economic upgrades at the moment. He's also getting his stone count up with 10 villagers on stone. Leary has literally a single brick. A single brick to his name. But it looks like he is adding a few villagers to stone by a few. Looks like a good amount. An absolute confusing jumble of humanity here in the front of the Vietnamese base. How many archery ranges does Leary have? Only 2. Okay. Hera's not healing his skirmishers, which means they're still down a 1/3 of their HP. Not healing them because he doesn't have a monk to heal them with. And Hera's just being so aggressive. He knows there's a siege workshop. He knows that there's a possibility for a mangonel, and he still continues to move around the map with these skirmishers because of their incredible line of sight. He sees the man go, he'll run away, and now he'll move forward with the knights trying to catch it. Another attack group peeling off to the right. Oh, yeah, baby. 30-minute feudal age archer play. Leary is also out on the map with some feudal age units of his own. So how similar are both of these play styles? They're both trying to slam into one another, but Hera sees this coming from a mile away. Leary, ooh, not quick enough, loses a villager. 3 monks do move forward. We saw how much damage he can do. Now 4 monks. And Hera's pivoting over here. He's going to try to lame the wood. By the way, where is the wood for Leary, our Vietnamese? He's got a safe pile to the back. Rather, a safe forest to the back, but he is running low on starting wood count. And now that feudal age archer is here, being annoying as hell as well. And he's busted in through this house. Yeah, Leary definitely is going to have to be on his A game right now. And the villagers say enough is enough. You are just a feudal age unit. We're not scared of you. As 2 knights kind of just hanging out here. Should get converted very quickly. Not 2 knights, forget that. There were 5 knights there. Hera runs away, turns around. Now it's Leary's turn to probably run away. There you go. Lure them, and all of a sudden 4 conversions. Hera loses all 5 of his knights there. That is incredibly sour. That is a lot of resources to lose, and now Leary is getting the vision in the scouting. Unfortunately for him, these are not Frankish knights with extra line of sight, and so their line of sight is pretty damn shitty. But Leary stabilized. He's down only 2 villagers. He's ahead 6 army, and now he's on the hunt. He's prowling for these skirmishers. Where, oh, where can they be? The skirmishers inadvertently entering into a trap. Into a trap, Leary notices a little bit too late, but 4 knights. And now all of a sudden, Hera's army is here. Get these crossbowmen the hell out of here. Look at the attack round predictions out of our green Vietnamese, and oh, down they go. But he replies, does Hera. The bottom line is whenever you attack into Hera, what I've noticed is you better have your defenses at home set up. Because there's a lot of players, when you attack into them, they panic, they rush to defend. Hera just kind of just goes to the other side of the map and attacks. Yeah, Leary's gameplay this game has been fantastic. He's down in the kill count, both villager and military, but he's not too far behind villagers now. Actually, yeah, less than 10%. He's got double the army count. All of those skirmishers, cheap as they are, was a pretty good get there. If not just to deny Hera's scouting, because now Hera, even though he's got his castle up, doesn't really see what's going out on the map. He's kind of blind, where it's Leary who's out on the map now with units, and oh yeah, I love this. Outposts. But a second anchor castle here to the right side of the Malian settlement means no more run-bys unless you want to go the real long route, and if you go that route, now it's Hera's turn to put down outposts. So the players are carving up the army, the map rather, between themselves. Hera says, I'm safe enough, deletes his palisades, deletes his wall off here. 3 town centers for both. Leary does not have a castle. He's got the stone for a castle, but where is he going to place one if he does at all? How long till Hera spams light cavalry? Yeah, light cavalry with Farimba, by the way. Jaguar is on the high ground. Jaguar's on the high ground. Oh, and look at that micro in the middle of all of this. Hera is microing villager versus Mother Nature. But Leary catches out a villager. Does he see her? Does he see her? He knows she's there somewhere. And Hera escapes unharmed. No outpost for you, he says with his monk. They're both playing kind of fully open, although Hera does have the castle protection. Very defensive castle to the back, and he's going rattan archers? Against what? Don't get me wrong, I love rattan archers against other archers, maybe. Against knights? It is the second fastest moving foot archer in the game, so maybe that's what he's using it for, the mobility. He is doubling down on ranged units with his 27 crossbows. He's getting thumb ring as well. He got the armor for upgrade for them. They're now at a +2/+1. I love that Leary is using these converted knights. They're basically free units to scout around the map. Oh, Hera runs face first into all of these crossbows, the mangonels, but he is going light cavalier, or like, I was gonna say light paladin, and then my brain said that's not something in this game, and I changed it to light cavalier. Hera's blinding the eyeballs out on the map as he expands his outpost to the right. Leary with the exact same idea. Should be able to see any kind of encroachment here from the right. Both players, actually. Jaguar takes on a bit of a tougher target. Oh, this knight doesn't know it, but he's gonna die. Cavaliers in 13 seconds. Hera's pushing in again. Again, this is not to do any kind of damage unless he can opportunistically get some kind of damage, I think. This is more just for vision, although perhaps inadvertently giving his opponent some information that he is going cavalier. In the second Leary saw that, he was going pikeman, but oh, we've got Vietnamese arbalests. Look at their HP, 48 instead of 40. That means an extra attack needed to kill them, which gives them a lot more longevity on the field of battle. Not for that pikeman. He came out, he lived as long as a fruit fly, and then he died. And now the rattan archers, are they just a defensive force because of their movement speed? Okay. This is an iconic AoE matchup? I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad we're getting to see it. One conversion. Oh, one conversion for 3 monks, but I mean, Leary has stopped all production altogether. He's getting squires, he's getting armor for his infantry. So he is going to add a few pikemen. How many barracks are we working with? I only see 2, 4. Where are the other 2? Okay, they're here next to the castle. By the way, a second castle. And the players, yet again, disengage. But we have the makings of potentially an epic battle here. For potentially, I say, because I don't think we have Farimba yet. Oh, no. No. Yours truly is an idiot. We do have Farimba. What we don't have is iron casting, which he's getting right now. So we've got Farimba Cavaliers that once they close on the arbalests, are going to slaughter them. But then we've got Arbalests with extra HP, Mangonel support, and Rattan Archer support. 17 Rattan Archers. What are the upgrades on them? What are the stats looking like? 10 attack. Look at that Pierce armor. They're not going to give a rat's ass about these skirmishers. He is lighting Gondor's beacon across the map. The question is, who's the orc and who's the human in this matchup? Leary sending a scouting cavalier to his death. Now he knows exactly what his opponent has. By the way, the Vietnamese can very easily respond to this bombard cannon with one of his own. Light caps from Hera are definitely going to have a field day. Weebra, nice to see you, by the way. John Yang. You just landed at LAX? That is super cool. Oh, Weebro, sorry, I think I made a mistake. I tried to scroll in my chat and I banned you for a second. Let me know if you're still here. I am so sorry. It said you were hidden and now unhidden. Oh, look at this. Sneaky is as sneaky does. Right in the very corner of the map. Another castle. Where the hell is this going? This expansion to the right. John, are you actually going to go out into Los Angeles, or you're just like a layover in LAX? Bombard cannons miss. Rattan's close, and here we go. We've got the classic one side heavy on the archers. Rattan's not only look so cool, but they super are cool. They both used to be in the Aftermath clan, were they not? Leary and Weebra. Okay, there you are. I'm glad I didn't screw it up entirely. Sorry about that. Yeah, exactly. How dare you tune in from the airport? I miss Los Angeles. Traveled there a long time ago. Ate some very delicious food. Enjoyed the weather. Sprained my neck in the shower. And then basically had to be in bed for 3 days. Oh, good attack rounds there, but you're fighting against Cavaliers, not scout units. Bombard cannon lands a decent shot as well. All of a sudden, look at all the dead Cavaliers. The Arbalests are having a field day. The Rattans slaughter them as well. And Hera retreats. What an absolute disaster for our Malian, whose army count gets lowered to 40, and he's replacing Cavaliers with light cav, which means Leary's about to get raided to Kingdom Come. He's spamming cavalry from the south. He's spamming cavalry from the north. Oh no, Leary's got to figure out a way to deal with this. Rattans are a decent way. Or do you just ignore it and try to pummel your way into the center? Both players at 4 bombard cannons, of course, right as I say that, the Cavaliers close and reduce that count to 2. What an absolute epic battle. What a sour loss there for Hera, who lost all of his Cavaliers. He doesn't have a single Cavalier left. That's a lot of food and gold waste. And by the way, our Vietnamese has secured another pile of gold. Hera still has one very far south. Has he even explored? Yeah, no, obviously he's seen it. But trebuchets are out for Hera, who has that 200 population. Leary, look at his population. I mean, you wouldn't know that these archers had ballistics. The way they're missing every single volley. Oh my goodness, how many trebs? 4 trebuchets and a single bombard cannon moving over here. And Hera pounces immediately. He doesn't wait for the castle to go down. As long as it's about to go down, that's good enough for him. He charges in. He's here to the north as well. So the game that looked very close, all of a sudden, Leary is on the run. His Arbalest count 0. He's going bloodlines. Oh no, if you're Vietnamese and you're going to rely on your light cavalry units, you've already lost. And the Rattans are absolutely slaughtering the skirmishers, but he doesn't care. He's got cavalry over here. He's got cavalry over here. What the hell is this? Hera is so stone rich. He's got enough stone for even one more castle that he is just enveloping this. I mean, look at the minimap. Literally in a bear hug of death. Oh, for elephants. I didn't even think he would go elephants. I don't think he's got enough for Chatras and all the various upgrades. And even if he did go elephants... Actually, no, Hera would have a very difficult time. I think our Vietnamese is going to throw trash at trash. A single villager castle. Yeah, it'll go up no time soon, but it will go up. By the time this goes up, by the way, the light cav are going to have cleared out this entire area. Does Leary see the castle? No. Literally only trash on the field with the exception of bombard cannons and these 20 rattan archers. Everything else is garbage. Oh my god. I mean, 5 minutes ago, this game was so close. And all of a sudden, Hera just says, you know what? Let me take a shot of my energy drink. And I am just going to absolutely overwhelm you. 83 villager kills at the end of the day. And Leary suffers from the same fate. Hera just in way too many locations at once. What happened to the stable, by the way? Did he delete it on his own? And let's see Hera's map vision. I need to see this with all these Gondor towers on the right. Look at that. Look at that insane map vision. Everything he sees. Look at this. This is crazy. Leary? Leary sees nothing. Leary sees his little clover shape on the map. And that is it. Madland Productions, that's exactly the perfect way to say it. He just snowballs totally out of control. And that really was brutal. I love Vietnamese elephants. The 420 HP pothead elephants with Chatras and all the various upgrades. They are missing Blast Furnace, which kind of sucks for an elephant, but the chunkiness is really their selling point. But he didn't have the resources. Did he? How many stables did he even have? Yeah, you're going light cav. You need more than 3 stables. How many did Hera have? 15 stables. Archery ranges? 7. Wow, that was just a brutality at the end of the day. Trash, 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 Arbalest, Cavalier, Rattan. I mean, for a while, Hera looked like he was in a bit of trouble once he lost those 20-some-odd Cavaliers and his usual APM. I mean, oh, look at that. 24-36, 25-52, so about a minute and a half apart. The economy as well. All of the resources going to our Vietnamese except for Relic Gold. Conversions 8-0. There's all those knights that were converted, 26 buildings destroyed, and the kill count oddly similar, 272 to 261, but the villager kill count, ugh, yikes. Wow. All right. Well, Hera taking game number 2 as well. Let me load up game number 3. Eventually, by the way, eventually there will be some animation here and graphic or something to not make it just a flat screen. So bear with me as I get all the graphics and all that good stuff in line as we turn to game number 3. Where we find ourselves yet again on a giant pimple known as Alpine, where for the first time that I've seen, the players don't spawn at the 9 and 3 o'clock position. They're spawning at the 10 and 4 o'clock position. 10 and 5, maybe? 9 and 5? 10:30? 4:45? Whatever it is, there they spawn, and we're back to our horses. Our beautiful horses. With only a few ways to know whose is who. Ooh, Hera. Shenanigans. He's pulling one of Leary's boars. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shenanigans already. 1, 2, 3, 4 boars that he's going to have on his side. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness. Leary pulled a boar, but I think Hera pulled one of his boars. So, sneaky, sneaky Hera play so far. You like the cannon transition? When I had it designed, I used somebody on Fiverr, and the cannon guy didn't really look like I wanted him to, so I sent him an actual picture of a Haufnitze unit, and he designed it to look like a Haufnitze. He likes Romans in here because it's a short rush distance for those infantry with those armor upgrades, the faster villagers. Lithuanians are an interesting choice here. On a map with, I don't know that there are even 5 relics on this map. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I only see 4 relics on the map. Does somebody see a 5th? Why did he choose Lithuanians for here? I'm trying to think of all the various Lithuanian features. You start with 100 extra food. Your spearman line, your skirmishers move a little bit faster. Very whimsical and snappy, yeah. 10 and 5? That's what I thought. Like, it's kind of like 10:30, 4:30. Although this is pretty much like 5:30. I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to tell time. What civ do I prefer here? To be honest, let me have a think. I would absolutely love the Teutons here. Anything that has any kind of tougher units or any kind of feature that deals with scarcity of resources, like the Teuton cheaper farms, their towers that can garrison more. Your town center has 10 extra space for garrisoning units. Sicilians could be real good here. Oh, nice, Mike. Yeah, Fiverr is a fantastic website. I love Fiverr. Somebody on Fiverr designed my logo. Somebody on Fiverr designed my stinger transition. All that good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 says the Lechai run over the Romans. We are pardon. Oh my goodness, I got stuck in my throat. We are a long road to Lechai, though. That's the problem on this map. There are a lot of resources, though. Almost double the gold, double the stone. So it is a good map to go late game into, even though based on the starting positions, it doesn't seem like the developers wanted you to go into late game. Oh, banter with the statistics. 46.34 win rate is not a good win rate at all. So we'll see how Hera uses the Romans here. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up in the chat. What makes the Romans viable at this level? Early infantry pushes. When the Armenians came out, Hera was all about spearmen in the Dark Age. And when the Romans came out, he was all about... First of all, he should be all about not getting housed, because he is dangerously close to being housed. Okay, he does complete a house here. He was all about the men-at-arms push and the militia line push. Romans can be an absolutely savage civilization. In the late game especially, once you start getting charge attacks, once you start moving and attacking faster, once you start getting the Centurion, which is a beast of a unit out, and in the early game with the infantry, you can defend quite well. Especially against weaker units like a skirmisher. Again, so the Lithuanian, you're going for skirmishers, which they do move 10% faster. But I don't know. I mean, look at him move. The 10% is very noticeable, by the way. Look at him, like, scurrying. Like, you know, they have those competitions for people to do power walking? That's what these skirmishers look like. Hut, 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 hut. Soon they'll have ski poles. By the way, laming of the deer is also something that we've seen on this map a lot of. This is a lot of laming. And so even though the developers gave you a horse so that you wouldn't lame, somehow these aggressive bastards, these high elo players, have discovered a way to lame nonetheless. What's your... Emina, nice to see you. Good evening to you as well. Oh, and yeah, the Legionaries. The Legionaries are absolutely a beast of a unit. I mean, how do you fight them with infantry? What's the only unit that can really beat a Legionary? A Samurai? They come with an attack, +4 attack bonus. They come with a +5 charge attack. They move faster. They attack faster. All of this, of course, is potential. if you throw in a Custelier, oh my goodness, committed tenses, and a Centurion. By the way, Hera's been pushed into a corner here, and into the corner he will go and die. And bye-bye the last skirmisher there, and with that last skirmisher, his army count falls to a meager 4, 3 of which is skirmishers, 1 of which is a horse. What I'm surprised most about this map is that the players don't tower push into one another. Horse keeping an eye on all of this, by the way. Red expanding to the south, Hera expanding to the north. Tower preemptively defending against the skirmishers. The horse moves in. Will he take any kind of tower fire? No, he does not. Samurai don't trade well with... Do legionaries not have unique armor upgrade? Unique armor classification? The Jaguar warrior probably does quite well against the legionary with a +10 and +11 attack bonus. If we're talking infantry versus infantry. I thought the legionary did have unique unit armor. If it doesn't, then yeah, the samurai probably won't trade well against it. Yeah, the Jaguar warrior would. It doesn't have it? Okay, so then never mind. Maybe a Japanese champion that attacks 33% faster, but no. I think probably just the Jaguar in terms of infantry units. Even the Sergeant, as tanky and armored as it is, even the... What I would like to see is a Teutonic Knight take on a Legionary. Both of them fully upgraded. Because the Teutonic Knight, in addition to all that insane armor, does have, I think, what, 100 HP in the Elite version? Oh, they are considered just a regular militia line? Okay. That makes sense. So it's like a regional unit, not a unique unit. Hera is trying to poke and prod with a few skirmishers here. But by the way, both players building inside the pimple, which is not something I've seen very often. At this point, I would have seen and expected both players to build outside of it significantly. But no, they're creating little wall-offs and little nooks and little avenues of attack and defense. Lithuanian using these power-walking skirmishers. Oh, he gets a villager, the first of his. Yeah, it does sound like a job for Mike Empires. Whose videos are awesome, by the way. Oh, yeah, well... Exactly. It doesn't matter what infantry you're talking about. Just throw in a cataphract, and that cataphract will absolutely slaughter everything. It does definitely sound like something Spirit of the Law would have a video about. Sorry, guys. Bear with me for one quick second. Interesting. I think my chat... I have to refresh my chat every once in a while, but for now, not too much a-doing, as both players are heading up to Castle Age off the same villager count. TC idle time, basically the same. It looks like our Roman will hit it about 20 seconds behind his opponent, who has a lot of army, but a lot of it is weak. 2 spearmen, 14 skirmishers. A horse to the back, of course. And let's see. Leary is circling, but Leary's not finding a lot of damage. Beyond that initial kill over here of those skirmishers and that villager he got over here, he's not really finding a lot of damage. With these skirmishers, but let's see. He's in Castle Age. He's going Bosaw. They're all going Bosaw today immediately once they hit Castle. And there it is, a big fat Lithuanian castle drop. I said we weren't anywhere close to Lechai. We might see Lechai on this map. Needless you, nice to see you. Facundo. Que bien. Todo es bien, gracias. ¿Cómo estás? I hope we get to see a game 7 tonight. So, one player going knights, one player going units that ignore the knight's armor. Yeah, Mike Empires is... the videos are so consumable. They're just so much fun to watch. You're doom scrolling exactly. When I lock into his shorts, I'm not coming out for like an hour. Leary's having a hard matchups. Ooh, okay. It's been competitive up until a certain point where Hera decides he's tired of competition. and then he just pulls a Hera and just absolutely slaughters anything and everyone in his way. Oh no, the Mike Empire doom scrolling is a real thing. A Hera stomp, yeah, like a Hulk smash. Let's see what's going on around the map. It looks like a couple of Lechai are here. Do they have any kills? One kill. It looks like the monk who tried to convert them. We do not want to accept the Roman deities, they say. Keep your Saturnalia. We are happy with ours as he loses. Does Hera a knight to a conversion, but guns down a monk fort. Hello? Wake up, Mr. Knight. And again, the skirmishers of the Lithuanian outdo the skirmishers of the Roman, whose town center is being pressed into with the castle. His horse is still running around. Some knights to the back exploring, not going to find too much. And Hera escapes with another town center. So it's going to be 2 town centers to 1 very soon, although this one's still fully functioning, at least for the moment. And all of a sudden, the map has quieted down. 6 Lechai, 5 knights, 9 skirmishers to nothing, 2 monks to 3. Now the Lechai are planning a little bit of a surprise. Their line of sight seems to be just a little bit better than the knights, right? It looks like maybe 1 or 2 tiles more. Oh, they're going after the monks again. Oh my god, when you ignore armor, he does lose one, though. He does lose one. That is very sour for our Lithuanian. And now he's busy attacking something else. Okay, so he loses it to a conversion, but it doesn't last very long. Monk comes out. Monks immediately goes for the conversion, dies. Villagers, what the hell do you think you're doing? You did not get the memo. You are not Spanish villagers, Incan villagers. Oh no, the skirmishers with their minimum range just stand and take it. Oh my god, it looks like he wanted to move out the villagers to attack yet again, but thought better of it. Another castle. This is like Rome and Carthage over here. He is sowing salt into the land. He does not want any Roman anything growing here, says our Lithuanian. He wants these 2 patches of gold for himself, and he will be damned if Hera takes them. Now Hera's on the defensive. His army count is not great, and what is it? It is a scout unit. Okay, he's going scouts. It's really all he can afford, I guess. No, he's got enough gold for 2 knights. Leary's gonna steal the farms. That's exactly it. I'm not sure he really needed a castle to steal those farms, but Leary has a chance indeed. He had a chance last game too. I mean, how many monks has he killed this game? Like I said, Hera competes until he decides he no longer wants to compete. And then he just absolutely overwhelms and overpowers once he gets his economy to where he wants it to be. Those scouts are going to be light cav very soon. Nothing particularly special about the Roman light cavalry unit. And the fact that he's training them is a questionable, a question mark for me. Is it just to snipe the monks that are out on the map? Man, these pro players, they notice the monks, they notice units. The knights move in. Remember, they also benefit from committed 10Cs, even though we're nowhere close to Imperial Age for Hera. The charge attack, the quicker training time. And let's see it. I agree. So far, it looks like this game is Leary's to lose. Is he going to go on the high ground? Do you even need the high ground if you're fighting Lechai versus light cavalry units? By the way, guys, take a look at the relic count at the bottom right of the screen. Leary has managed to get 3 out of 5. I guess there are 5 relics. Our Lithuanian's about to have all 4 relics that he needs for those big +4 attack boosts on his Lechai. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O for Hera. Tanmay, that's funny. Yeah, he'll figure out a way to make like, okay. Hera's to the south, not really finding too much damage with this light cavalry force. He's massing his cavalry army here. He is caught up in army count, but for the first time, he is down about 20% in civilian population. He converts 2 villagers. Oh, what a slap to the face. But in come the Lechai. And what actually, you know what? That actually hurt Hera. Those monks are now out of faith. Those monks are now dead. The Lechai are now going to have husbandry. Hera is a little bit too slow with husbandry. A little bit too slow to wall them off. They've got 4 kills. They turn around. Chase me at your own risk, says the red cavalry unit with a little tiny adorable cape and a very funny pointy bullet shaped helmet. And now it's Leary who takes the 12 o'clock position with a unit. We'll see if he builds a stable there to add insult to injury. And now he's at a +4. He's got +5 with forging. He needs iron casting to cap these guys out at their +6 attack. What a fun game. I mean, kudos to Mem for these maps and the starts and all of the various graphic design elements of these maps. So far we've seen, I don't think we've had like a normal boring game. Doc, nice to see you. From down under. Uh-oh. I mean, at this point, Leary's a little bit silly to not put up any kind of defense here. What did Einstein say the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing and expecting different results. This is what, the 5th or 6th time Hera's been down here with cavalry units? Setting some light cav to distract, maybe to pull some Lechai into the monks, but Leary's not falling for it. Oh yeah, Doc is a fellow Commonwealther. Where's this villager going? Tired with life, he's got a hammer. Does not want to participate in war anymore. Oh, we're still going skirmishers apparently for the Lithuanian. And now he's moving forward. He's got 737 stone. Where's the castle going to be placed? I guess so, really only up here. And Leary says enough's enough. I don't care about conversions. All of his monks die here to the rear to the light cavalry of Hera, but he is sweeping this army. And Hera, for the second time, has his army count reset to a meager 4. Whoa. New South Wales. You like how I know the Australian states? Lechai, I think, are just a little bit faster. 1.54 to 1.49. So they're just a little bit faster. They're as fast as Cav Archers. And Leary in a very cool matchup. Why did our Roman not go infantry? I get it that the armor upgrades mean nothing against the unit that ignores armor, but at least you could do a little bit of bonus damage. Roman heavy cavalry really do shine only in the very late stages of the game. Like I said, once they get committed tensies, until then, they're just a basic knight. Skirmisher, skirmisher, monk, monk, heavy cavalry to heavy cavalry, APM 12, 34, 31. Okay, so very different times. Economy's identical, but this is the problem. Hera did not do enough to deny relic gathering by our Lithuanian, and so he basically handed the GG over to his opponent there. 9 conversions out of 64 is actually 15% of the Lithuanian army becoming Roman. Okay. So never mind, 15% of the army did accept Saturn as their head deity. And whatever else, some bacchanalias and all that various stuff that the Romans would do. All their various weird religious stuff. A Dutch tradition. I miss Dutch cheese. The stinkier, the better. All right, let's load up game number 4. Let's hope it's as exciting as this one. I will be right back. All right. You're impressed that you NSW? By the way, have you the two Australians that are here? Have you watched Utopia yet, or Dreamland? I forget which one is the North American name for the show, or which one is the Australian name. Hands down, top 5, one of the funniest TV shows I've ever seen in my life. All right, in any event, we find ourselves yet again at the end of the first episode of Game of Thrones on Spiral. This time it's easy for me. 12 o'clock position, Leary as the Spanish, here as the Hindustani. Oh, all right, let's see it. You haven't watched that show? Again, I don't know if Utopia or Dreamland is the name of it in Australia, or which one's the name in North America, but it is a just absolute ridiculously hilarious show. Okay, neutral sheep have been taken by Hera. Neutral sheep have left to graze by Leary, who hasn't even discovered where they are yet, although might discover it with this sheep. Depends where he heads. It's like, it's a show about government bureaucracy. And it is just like there's a couple of people in that work at the department that like are very gung-ho and want to get projects accomplished and do things properly. And then they just get mired over and over and over again in just like, again, I don't know how else to describe it except bureaucracy. It is a hilarious show. So Leary is not going on. No, sorry. I guess I didn't see this. Leary is going on the water as Hera is also on the water. Both of them getting their fishing ships. So far, we haven't really seen a very big commitment to water on this map. At most, we've seen, I think, like 4 fishing ships. I mean, it is a fascinating Civ matchup. The gunpowder options, the heavy cavalry to heavy camel options. The quicker building villagers with steroids at the end of the game for the cheaper villagers. So quality versus quantity. There's a lot of various different potential avenues that this game could be incredibly fun with. Yeah, the bald guy's the main character. You have seen the show. You've seen the shorts. The shorts don't do it justice. You have to watch a full episode. Like, there was an episode that I really loved where they want to build a housing project, and they find like a piece of land to build it on, but then they have to have like some kind of consultation with the community, and there's like 70 different animal rights groups that come, and like one of them is like, you can't build it on this part of the grass because there's like a beetle that lives here, and you can't build it on this part of the grass because one day a year there's this animal that mates over here. It's a hilarious show. I highly recommend it. But hilarious show to me with my very interesting sense of humor. And I use the word interesting instead of infantile. As Hera finally, having pushed the last of the deer, now moves forward. He knows how this map works. He knows if he's in the 6 o'clock, he's going to find his opponent at the 12 o'clock. Any minute now. There he is. So our Hindustani backs away, right as our Spaniard discovers where the Hindustani came from. And by the way, has seen the dock. Hera, I don't think, has gone that route yet. No. So he hasn't seen the dock. Myra, it's like Parks and Recreation, but there was like less government in Parks and Recreation. Dreamland is all about the various government bureaucracies and departments, whereas Parks and Rec is more about like the characters, if that makes sense. But it is a very similar. There's like the Leslie Knope character. There's no like Ron Swanson character. There's no like Ayn Rand right-wing capitalist, anarcho-capitalist, down with the government character kind of person. But anyway, I digress. You're not here to hear about my TV show recommendations. You're here to watch scouts attacking into one another. It looks like the Spanish scout will just barely inch out the blue scout. Why is blue running away? Your spearman was en route. Why are you running away? Okay, never mind. I'm the idiot. Hera survives with 1 HP. Oh my goodness. I was so confused why he was running away. It was to get the high ground. But his spearman was en route. I'm not too sure that fancy micro was really necessary. I'm glad we got to see it. What is attacking here? 2 very badly visible spearmen from our Spaniard are attacking that dock. Yeah, Myra, I agree 100%. I love the beginning of Parks and Rec, and then it's like The Office. At a certain point, it got a little bit too much. A little bit too, what's the word? High on its own petard, or high on its own supply, or whatever the thing is. A little bit too shticky. Everyone watching, if you're following along the chat, Doc makes a good suggestion. Please do hit that like button if you like what you see. Consider subscribing, that you can enjoy more of the content. And by the way, if you're new here, there are 63 people watching and only about 5 or 6 of them are commenting. So if you're watching, if you're lurking there in the shadows, come say hello. The game has a few more minutes before it really kicks into any kind of massive levels of attacks. Unless you like spearmen, which, by the way, surprisingly, come with a attack bonus against ships. Which is why these 2 fishing ships, which are very cool right now under pressure, are taking a whole bunch of damage. Hera losing inexplicably those 2 ships. Not a lot of room for that fire galley to run away. There's a lot of places here that the spearmen can attack from. Sin Vinny, hello, hello. No, Mike, there's 23 likes on the stream. You need to refresh your browser. But there we go, Sin Vinny, hello. See? Lurkers, there's always lurkers. I know because I am one. I lurk on a lot of different streams and a lot of different content creators. There you go, Brandon, exactly. Nice to see you again. There's a lot of lurkers. Like I said, I know. Because, plot twist, I am a lurker. Down goes the villager. I think Hera's first villager kill of the game, even though he's got 6 kills to 3. 2 civilian kills here we saw already for Leary, who is heading up to the Castle Age off the back of the same number of villagers. Hera? Where's your gold? Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just 25 more gold bars. And there we go. He sold his wood. And now he's also clicking up to the next stage. Like I said, Hera always keeps an eye on the score. If you ever watched him live stream, oh no, that is sour. You have to pay attention to your wood lines. If you ever have seen Hera stream, you know he pays attention to the score. So when it dips, he knows you're going up to the next stage. Oh, you're from India? Waking up to a Hera live. There you go. That's a nice way to wake up. Nice cup of coffee. Some tea, if you prefer. Or if you're like me, a nice glass of warm, oh my god, cold Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whichever is available. I'm not too picky. And settle comfortably into your day. Archery range for our Hindustani, so... I mean, in the Castle Age? Okay, let's see it. What that's for. Hera, dock. Not a lot of military structures, just the stable and the barracks at this point. Sorry, I mean Leary. Let's see. Hera does look like he's banking a good amount of resources. We'll see what that's for. He's continuing to explore the map. He's so good with these injured units, just sending them around the map. By the way, behind enemy lines is this one spearman. Another scout. I mean, look at Hera's map vision. Basically sees the entire map. Leary doesn't see any part of the east. A bunch of Swiss cheese holes here in the west as well. He's just always so freaking good at scouting the map. You're not picky, you only drink vanilla. Oh man, any vanilla soda drink is just ugh, yuckity yuck. He's not, yeah, SS71, he's not spending resources. My fellow Ontarian. Hera adding 2 town centers. Okay, now he's starting to spend his resources on economic upgrades and a monk. Hindustani villagers are getting cheaper and cheaper as the minute goes by. I believe they are now, what, 23% cheaper? Man, the developers made it real hard for the casters to do the math on that. Conquistadors are out. Leary going traditional Spanish play here with some of these heavy-hitting mounted hand cannoneers. Hera, by the way, always sees what his opponent is doing. If you think it's an accident that Hera wins as many games as he does, it's not just the practicing. It's the ridiculous vision that he has out on the map. I watch a lot of streamers. I watch them from, doesn't matter if it's a 900 elo to 2500 elo to Hera level elo, and there is no one that I've seen who so consistently scouts the map as Hera does and knows exactly what he's coming up against. Now, that was a bit of a sour loss. They're losing that fire galley and finally all semblance of any kind of lake activity here for him while the Spaniard continues to get fishing. But immediately the monks. And the Conquistador, as powerful, as good as it is, does only have 6 range. Yeah, exactly. When you spend resources in Age of Empire, your score decreases. It's the way just the scoring system works here. Ooh, I don't know that skirmishers are going to be enough. Especially not 6 against 4 Conquistadors. The Conquistador is going to punch a hole through this army. The beaver booty? Is that a type of sandwich? We have a lot of like weird, disgusting, deep fried sandwiches at fairs that have the word beaver in them. Let's hope we get to see Hindustani camels. Like I said, let's hope we get to see Spanish paladins, which for generic paladins are amazing, taking on Imperial camels. Okay, yeah, we're halfway through the Conk and Donk combo. No Donk just yet. Plenty of Conk, though. Yeah, Sinvini, I really do want to start... Sorry, Sinivini. I hope I'm saying your username properly. I really am going to start casting some lower elo games because, again, the more I watch of them, they really are funny and fun and very instructional, so... Yeah, it's very rare to do well against Conquistadors with skirmishers unless you seriously outnumber them. And Hera is following that game plan. He's going up to 10 skirmishers. And the reason being is just these guys fire so damn powerfully. 16 attack. And you only have 4 armor. 12 damage to a 35 HP unit means 3 conks take out a skirmisher in the blink of an eye. Low elo legends? Oh, I don't, that's a T90 thing. Hindustani hand cannoneers do outrange Conquistadors. Regular hand cannoneers outrange them too, 7 to 6. But the Shatagni hand cannoneers from the Hindustani are 9 to 6, which means an extra volley, if I'm not mistaken. But remember, Spanish gunpowder units do fire 18% faster, I believe, so... They're not... one of the big weaknesses of any kind of gunpowder unit is a slow firing rate. But look, instead of 3.5 second delay, it's a 2.9, and in they come. They do get a villager. 4 villager kills to 3. Total kill count is identical. Ooh, when you don't micro, this is what happens. You start losing units. Oh, my goodness. Hera with ballistics for the win here. So far, absolutely doing an amazing job. I talked a big smack game about skirmishers not doing quite well against... Conquistadors, even though, again, on paper, they counter them perfectly. But this unit just hits so hard that you need a lot of them. And right now, we're going up to 14 skirmishers to 9 Conquistadors. I wonder if Leary should gather his units into a death ball at this point. The missionaries? Does he even have... Yeah, he's got a monastery. He's got monks now. He's going monks instead. Our Spaniard does, in fact, have a relic, and now he's bringing mangonels for those skirmishers. What is he going to counter the mangonels with? Monks? Man, no, wait a second. No, he's got monks. Oh, here we go. Camels are en route. More stables are en route. Yeah, the 9 range on the hand cannoneer. I think it's one of the deadliest upgrades in the game in terms of attack. It's up there with like Garland Wars and Mana Per Cavalry and all of these various attack bonus unique technologies. Because it does mean in most cases it can fire an extra volley. And a hand cannoneer fires on a 17 attack. Ouch. So when you... Oh my goodness. Ouch indeed. So when you can fire an extra volley at a 17 attack, that is just ridiculous. Ouch. That skirmisher count just got reset. Spanish not a good matchup for the Hindustani. We'll see. If Turks had pikes, you would play them nonstop. That's probably why the Turks don't have pikes. Turks and Gurjara. Yeah, Brandon, I'm really curious to see if we're going to get Imperial #1. And if we do get Imperial, what are the army compositions going to be? Because, again, Imperial Camel Riders are just a beast of a unit. But the Spanish are not exactly weaklings in that regard. Their Paladin with 180 HP is just about as OP as you can get without unique technologies. Oh, Sour Spawn. The camel lives for a second and then bites the dust. The siege is continuing here. Leary is on the other side of the map, but he's got no infrastructure. He did not bring any villagers except for this one who's very slowly making his way over. And now the monks are exposed. If they fall, the mangonels are next. 1, 2, 3 conversions. Man, camels are absolutely shit at killing anything other than cavalry, except, like I always say, except maybe Hindustani that attack 20% faster. But man, losing 3 camels there. Leary so far is proving himself to be quite the monk master. Yeah, he's playing really well right now, especially with monks. Bombardment continues. Outpost goes up just in time to see the castle going up. And now he's pivoting. He's pivoting. This is... I don't know that he should be doing this. I don't think you're going to deny this castle. Might as well just keep going after the town center here. By the way, Leary is down 24 villagers. 3 army count. So he needs to get some damage done here. Actually, you know what? He may actually deny this. But Hera is stubborn. Oh, Leary's going after the town center. Bring the conquistadors. Hera doesn't even need to hide his villagers. The mangonels are going after the town center for some reason. Why are they going after the town center? He's not paying attention. Okay, now they move forward. They move forward into the town center firing radius for some... I'm gonna kind of stop saying for some reason because there's obviously a reason. Fantastic attack rounds. But the camel is there, and Leary's position of his army is absolutely atrocious as he is getting spit roasted. 2 Hindustani castles flanking his Spanish castle, and your villagers might work a little bit faster. Not a little bit, a lot of bit faster, but oh, he's right-clicking desperately. No! 97.3. Is this a doubt castle? At 97.3, that might have been the most sour thing we've seen this tournament yet. That is atrociously sour. By the way, Hera still has the spearman to the back of the base. He's expanding here to get more stone. Oh my god. Leary was in full control. I'm going to go back to the 30-minute mark once the game is over. Leary was in full control there, and then the maneuvering of his army shit the bed entirely. Dowd Castle confirmed. Yeah, Grinning Tavern Gaming, that is incredibly sour. That might have in fact lost him the game because now he's on the retreat, now he's on the defensive, and he didn't build any forward infrastructure, which means no reinforcements except for this guy who now Hera's ignoring. And Hera's going up to Imperial. As soon as that happens, you best believe Trebs are going to pop out. He just needs a bit more wood. And Leary... Or sorry, Leary's heading up to Imperial. My bad. Oh my goodness. Sorry, brain fart. But little by little, his castle is being attacked. Conquistador ventures even further into the death circle. I think Leary realizes he's got him there and pulls him back. And oh, the forest has been jacked a little bit too much. Yeah, he's going to hit Imperial first. That set with Mr. Yo was amazing yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Time means nothing. Never would again. Let's do the time warp again. Conquistadors are doing an amazing job kiting this camel army. Even though the camels, I think, are a lot faster. 1.6 to 1.4? 49? 1.43. The slower unit kiting the faster unit. And finally, Hera activates the sleeper cell. Oh, man. That one spearman has been waiting for this moment his entire life. And Leary is in Imperial. How much HP is left on his castle? I mean, at this point, you cancel it. You get, what's 2%? What's 2.5% of 650 stone? 20 stone you get back? It's so ridiculously sour what happened there. Ugh, it's so gross. And now he's going to lose access to the gold here as well with the Hindustani castle going up, but Hera's going up to Imperial as well. No ballistics. The circle back around the house to confuse the mangonel was brilliant. Yeah, I need to rewind that to see that entire battle. Hi, Fung. It was yesterday? Okay, cool. Nice to see you again, by the way. Yeah, Sebastian was just a beast in that tournament, in that set. Okay, 1500 HP left on the castle. He is moving forward, but now he's in Imperial Age, fighting with a mangonel that misses the volley. And these skirmishers will eventually... Okay, doesn't even get a single kill. Oh no, he's... what do you even do at this point? 1200. Do you just rush in here with 20 villagers? You are the Spanish. You can, you know, build this in the blink of an eye. I'm surprised Leary didn't take some of these gold miners, 6, 7 of them, and just rush them here. There's only really one area that's very dangerous. If he stuck to the left side or the right side, he'd be protected from one of the castles. And there's the Elite Conquistador upgrade. Let's take a look at them now. Still the 6 range, 18 attack, 90 HP. You're feeling a GG? Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and look at that battle in slow motion. You guys know I like to do that sometimes. The camels move in, but their butts are stuck in the forest. You'd think there's 3 units here, but in fact there are 4. He's also stuck out here. It looks like that spearman who was activated, the sleeper spearman, died. Hera now in firm control of the stone will also push out and get the gold at some point. Oh, and now it's Hera's turn to have his castle denied here by the Conquistadors. Surprised he went for that castle with the outpost being shown. What's the HP on you now? Oh no, 59, 49, 39, 29. Oh, and down it goes. Oh, Dad, that's so sour. And now all of a sudden blue is everywhere. He's raiding to the north. He's penetrated the base yet again. He's sending even more camels in. His castle safe for now. Why did the Conquistadors not stick around? Maybe they could have punched a hole through that HP. It's only 764, yeah. Okay, I thought he was going to go for it for a second. You can pass through here? I didn't realize you could pass through here. These look like they're not connected at all. In any event, doesn't really... Why are you attacking the dock? There's a castle here to the right side that has no HP. Treb is out. Treb is firing. A very quick wall off will keep these camels away. These guys are stuck in mid-derp animation. This is like in The Mask, where he's meeting Cameron Diaz in the park, and then the detective yells, freeze, and he freezes mid-air. These guys are just derping out. I don't know what's going on with these 2 camels. They are on some kind of synthetic new drug that's causing them to act all weird, and holy shit! Look at the ghost town that once was a vibrant Spanish farming community. Oh, now the conchs are getting caught out. I mean, things are, again, things are just absolutely snowballing out of control here. Oh, no. And there it is. There it is. Now, the one thing I will say that I do not like about Imperial Camel Riders, they lose their cape. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the cape. It's very like swashbuckly. Oh yeah. This is a, you're gonna do a lot of damage to those units with a unit that they counter. And in 11 seconds, we're gonna get to see these guys become Imperial. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why did you have to lose the cape? And now our Spanish is mixing in some trash. Hera has 140. His Vil count. Hanmei, in theory, it's not supposed to exist, the stacking bug. Mem had a special version of the game specifically designed so that the stacking bug doesn't happen. But we saw it yesterday with the Step Lancer. I mean, our Spaniard just fell apart. Once he took that psychological pounding over here, this was like a kick to the nuts. We have to go back and see what happened. When was it? Around the 32-minute mark, right? No, I guess by 31 it was already done. Really? Okay, let's see that again. Because right now our Spaniard is in firm control of the game. Hera's got 19 army count. 10 skirmishers and a spearman are going to do jack nothing. So really it's 7 camels and a monk. So he brings his villager forward. He's attacking the town center. Conquistadors, okay. They have ADHD, so they can't pay attention too long to one thing. They turn to the right, and they start attacking a barracks for reasons unknown. With the tower, the outpost rather, he sees the castle going up, and this is where things start going really wrong for our Hindustani. This is where for a Spaniard, he makes a little bit of an indecisive mistake. Are you attacking the town center? Are you attacking the camels? Are you attacking the stone miners? Are you attacking the castle or the castle builders? The conquistadors are attacking the castle. The camels, which are converted, are basically free units, can be used to snipe villagers. And here comes issue number 2. The mangonels keep attacking the town center while the villagers build the castle. A third mangonel peels off to the middle of frickin' nowhere. And he only brings 7 villagers. Now, 7 Spanish villagers do build as quickly as 9 regular villagers. And here we go. Mangonels continuing to attack the town center, even though there's literally 16 juicy targets here with these villagers. By the way, where are the converted camels from that he got from Hera? There they are. So they're body blocking. Now the mangonels enter into the town center firing zone. He sees the second castle going up. Decent attack rounds as we saw, but now the castle's already at the point of no return, and now he's firing on villagers. This should have been happening 7 volleys ago. And then the camels engage. He's got 1 camel not doing anything in the middle of all of this. So just an absolutely terrible engagement from for Leary. And yeah, there you go. And from there, it was all downhill. From the 31-minute mark to the 43-minute mark, it was just all downhill. Hera used the momentum. These players are still human beings. They still suffer the psychological damage that comes with an absolute push that looked like it was about to crack Hera's western wing. Instead, it turns out that he got knocked on the head. That was a fun game. Conquistadors, Imperial. We saw a lot of the cool units from both players. I like, by the way, that Leary is keeping up with Hera in terms of APM, 26-28. It's not every player that can do 200 to 300 APM in this game. Man. What is that, a third bigger economy? Relic gold identical, all the resources going to our Hindustani. Conversions only 3, and there's those 3 camels that we saw basically. Okay, well, Hera takes game number 4, and now he's 3-1. Leary is on the ropes. Leary's on the verge of elimination. Let me load up game number 5. Alrighty. So game number 5, we are on the Pokemon ball known as Northern Isles, where everyone starts, in addition to their usual 9 villagers and scouts, with a transport ship that they are now using to explore. And like a lot of maps, the main point of this is to get the center, even though it's protected by these jealous snow leopards, because a lot of resources are here. And looks like everyone has got 2 relics on their island, exploring with Bessie the cow at the moment. We've got the Bengalis taking on the Dravidians. Okay. Do the Bengalis get any naval features at all? I'm not too sure. I mean, the Dravidians do. They've got that Thericidai. They get a little bit extra wood. Okay, Bengali makes landfall, but landfall with an army of ghosts. Hera's exploring the Northern Isle portion of Northern Isles. By the way, very cool graphics here with these frozen tundra style bits of ice in the water. I love that. No neutral marketplaces. We haven't yet seen a map with a neutral marketplace, which is very interesting. So Mem really didn't want the games to go on for like 5 hours each game, which would probably happen if the players could trade with a neutral. My civ preference here is the Dravidians. You like how the colors of the sky of the background image... Oh, you mean in the transition screen, Tanmay? Yeah, the Dravidians are amazing on water maps. Oop. Speaking of, Hera, where are you going? With your cow? Why is there a cow? Oh, did he teef a cow from his opponent? Did he teef the exploratory cow? That's hilarious if he did. Oh, I got that off of Etsy. I went onto Etsy and I typed, oh, what did I type? Something like Twitch overlay. And it's like, it was just designed that way. I had no hand in that at all. Here I was going to discover the transport ship. Now, this might be a mind game from Leary to make Hera think that he dropped off a unit somewhere here when he, in fact, hadn't. Will Leary see the stolen cow? How does Leary see that? No, he doesn't see that. Sorry. He does see the second dock. So 1 dock for our Bengali, 2 docks for our Dravidian. Both are heading up to feudal at the exact same time. Our Dravidian off the back of 2 fewer villagers. Oh, Doc, we're always down for shenanigans. And here we go, the scout. Oh my god, they're both the same. It's the same person. Blue drops a scout off to the north. Green? Oh, looked like he wanted to drop off a scout to the south, but then he saw Hera's scout, and now he says, you're trapped on my Alcatraz island. And Hera says, okay, never mind. Never mind. I'd rather not lose this scout. Let me whack your HP down to a normal amount, and then I'll probably retreat back into the transport. Yep. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, Leary blocking. Good for Leary. I always miss where the 2 extra villagers from the Bengalis go. I always mean to look at the town center when they go up to the next stage, and I always miss it. A 3rd dock for our Dravidian, making use of that extra wood. It looks like a flexing arm. This one? It does look like a flexing arm. Like a big bicep. Yeah, that was a good get there for Leary. First kill for him. But, of course... Hera, who got him? The galleys? Yeah, of course the galleys got him right back. And both of them are going to lose their scouting units here. Okay, Leary going for the fire galleys to the normal galleys. No, Tanmay, I have 0 skill in graphic design. That's why it always takes me so long to do anything with online streaming, because I'm always so scared. I have to hire, I have to go on like Fiverr and Etsy and all those websites. Very short-lived lead there for Leary as he loses his scouts on these very rocky shores, by the way. Not a very nice beach for vacationing is Northern Isles, although I don't think it's intended to be. Galley's showing away the fire ships. The fire ships here. What are you, a galley as well? So both players fighting over this center little passage, this loop-de-loop. Oh, I was going to say no fishing ships for either player, but Leary taking some big risks here with a fishing ship out in the front. Might as well put it in the back. By the way, you know the players are going to want to be aggressive on the map because none of them have put any rear-facing docks. There's no safe fishing here for anybody. They are firmly front-focused. Bye fishing ship as Hera gets another economic kill. More galleys are out for our Dravidian. Eerie silence falls upon the Northern Isles. These fire ships, these fire galleys are heading east. Where are they going? Abandoning their 2 docks. Tell me you're going to garrison this guy and not pop him out. Yep. Where are these guys going? I mean, galleys are weak as shit. They're not exactly going to kill these docks very quickly. But, okay. And the other one absconds as well. So has he really not explored any of this? Okay, so he hasn't seen any of this. So he's using the fire galleys to explore. Oh, Tanime, that is a hilarious pun. Bengalis. How did I not think of that? This is why I love Age of Empires. The community is so fun. So clever. Much more clever than I am. Much more clever. One more volley. One more volley. And down it goes. 9 galleys to 7 fire ships, but our Bengali is heading up to the next stage. This time I'm going to try to keep an eye on where those 2 villagers go. Not for any real reason, except for just the fact that I'm always curious to see where they get queued up to. Oh, I always appreciate a good pun. What do we think? Is Leary going to play risky to try to get a point off of Hera? He is, again, on the verge of elimination. Is he going to play a little bit more comfortable, more safe? He is landing 2 villagers here on the left. So I guess it's the risky approach. No stone for him, so no castle drop anytime soon. What does he have back home? Blacksmith in a market. He's going arena style fast castle. Hera, by the way, just now clicked up the castle age. Walling off the south, expecting perhaps a drop off over here. Leary's villagers very slowly making their way forward. In 27 seconds, we'll find out what kind of shenanigans he's getting up to. Where's his transport ship, by the way? Oh, he's hiding it. He's hiding the transport ship so that Hera doesn't see it. Okay. So mind games, like we said. Bengali monks? Is that what we think he's going to go? Oh, my goodness. Brandon with the call of the +2/+2 armor monks. Rather, sorry, +3/+3 armor monks. And I missed it again. Where did the 2 villagers go? Ah, mother. Son of a... I get so angry with myself. I'm so upset. Fire ships incoming in 10 seconds. Hera's gonna not want to chase into this for very much longer. Boom. A little bit of a scuffle, it looks like, here in front of Hera's base as his fishing ship now comes under attack. You know nothing about these civs? I think Spirit of the Law, didn't he just make a video? I haven't seen it yet, but it was about the Indians and how they got carved up into different civs. And okay, we're going for a smush. A 16-minute smush here. Siege Monk Rush. And Hera just now hitting Castle Age. What's he gonna do? He has no clue this is coming. Oh, he hasn't even explored this part of the map. That's very un-Hera. Very uncharacteristic. So he might be expecting Leary to play very safe when he's down 3-1. Got enough gold miners for smushing all the livelong day. All you need to know about the Bengalis is look at that armor. +3, +3. And we've got mangonels. Oh, Hera's gonna get hit by this like a ton of bricks. He also, by the way, doesn't have a barracks, so he can't respond to any of this immediately. He's gone firmly on the water. 16 of his army supply out of 17 is water-based. Elephant archers out of both of them would be sweet. Elephants, period, out of both of them. And there's redemption. Oh, yeah, this is a classic smush. What he can't destroy, he's going to convert. What he can't convert, he's going to pummel with rocks. Hera's got his fishing, rather fire ships over here. He's getting horse collar. He thinks he's safe and secure. Let's see his vision right as he loses a villager and he pulls them. Another villager down. Oh, no. The docks. They belong to you. Now they're mine. Let's see if he manages to convert. No, he runs away. Okay. So not the most successful of conversion attempts, but he does get a villager here. Surprise rams. Surprise elephant. What are they? Armored elephants? Siege elephants? You're moving forward to attack. Is there any... Why is Hera hesitating? There's nothing here to defend against. Is the monk? Oh no, he's got full faith. Okay, what is going on here? Now he's building a barracks? What is Hera doing? How is he responding? A barracks immediately. Wow, this really caught Hera by surprise. This really caught him completely with his pants down. But, I mean, Leary was in this exact same position last game. By the way, Derek, nice to see you. Leary was in this literally exact same position last game. And Hera outmaneuvered him during the attack. This time, though, instead of conquistadors, he's got monks. He's got 11 villagers on gold. Hera's got 13. He's getting a stable up. What will our Dravidian, the worst stable line in the game, is he going to do against this Bengali attack? Villagers engaging down here. This monk. How many conversions for you? One for you. One for you. Two for you. This is like watching Oprah. You get a conversion. You get a conversion. Everyone gets a conversion. Okay. Hera says, I'm going to attack your docks. Leary says, take him. Oh no, he's abandoning ship. He's going to lose the town center. So this is going a lot better for Leary than last game. Hera's stuck down to one town center. He's also housed, by the way. 72 to 70, an emergency, but oh, one villager apiece. 25 seconds needed to get that house up and running. That is a long ass time to be housed. Oh no! Oh no, oh no. I guess even scout units are going to be decent against monks, except these guys have armor now. So they need 4 attacks like we just saw instead of the usual 3. And there are spearmen as well to defend. Oh, your farms are my farms and my farms are my farms. Ooh, first attack round misses. Monk does die. Hera is defending this. Hera is trying to defend this. He's got more army count. But again, of that 22, 17 is on the water. He spreads out his scout line units. It looks like they got 1 mangonel, 2 mangonels. Somebody just shouted and died. A spearman, I believe. More spearmen are coming forward. Another dock. Now he's attacking the transport ship. Absolute bedlam here on the Dravidian side of the island. Oh my goodness. Another town center for Leary. Hera's doing what Hera always does when he gets pressed into. He's attacking onto the other side. Will this be a center island drop? Or is this going to be something else? No, never mind. He's going for those resources in the center. I mean, he's got enough wood. A second ago, he had enough wood for a town center. That's where the Dravidian 200 extra wood comes in very handy. Mangonel fires does kill Leary's mangonel. There's that town center. And there's enough navy here to blockade this and protect it forever. Snow Leopard dies to a big old bolt from the galley. Or the war galley at this point. And the siege workshop has been converted. The stable is next. The barracks oh no. Oh, but no, Spearman, wake up. Spearman, wake up. You have one job. You literally had one job and you shat the bed at it. But look at all these Bengali monks. He's going up to 8 of them. Might want to build a monastery right here. Okay, he does right here. A little bit close to the water for my taste. But down will go the stable. Down will go the barracks. Where are those? Okay, I'm hearing the tinkle tinkle of the spearmen attacking the house. And Hera finally discovers, oh man, there's a lot of infrastructure here. And now this dock is getting lamed as well. Has he seen the one down here? Yeah, he has. Hera's Mangonel should be able to kill this green one very easily if he's not paying attention. He is paying attention. We'll take some HP damage. No, not even that. Oh, and it's Hera who in fact loses his Mangonel. And I think my chat is frozen. Raptor Hacker, nice to see you. Sorry guys, I think my chat froze. Okay, continuing to get pressed into. More villagers in the center. I guess all on gold. There's 7 on stone, so he can castle drop. Or rather, castle defend at this point. Man, Leary has just gone monk play every single game. And finally, it's working out for him. Oh, give me that fire. Give me that fire ship, baby, he says. Oh my goodness, he does manage to get one. Will he get the second? No, it absconds out of the range. And here we go, light cavalry. They don't have bloodlines, they don't have husbandry, they don't have anything at all at the moment. And so basic spearmen should be enough. Villagers move forward as well. But a couple of rocks to the back of the head will take anyone down. Hey, Marco. So far, Leary seems to be doing quite well. Let's see if he can keep this castle from going up. Unlike previous game, Hera sacrifices a whole bunch of villagers. He's doing that on purpose so that Leary wastes his time attacking these guys and not these guys, and the castle will now go up. And oh no, the mangonels! 1, 2, 3 of them die. And Hera is holding on to this. And by the way, not only holding on, he's only down 14 villagers at the end of the day. But a lot of idle time for his villagers. And look at the housing situation for our Bengali. 170 because he just keeps building houses one after the other. And there is Imperial Age. Where are the elephants? Where are the siege, the armored elephants to push into this castle? He does have a workshop here. Hera is secure somehow. He has absolutely managed to secure himself. He's got a castle, 2 town centers, but he's slowly, and now Leary is going careening. Is he going to start contesting the water now? I guess he says, you know what? Keep this part of the map. What do you have here? A little bit of stone, a little bit of gold. Not enough lumber. Oh, is Leary's plan to just starve Hera's lumber count? That's going to take a while. Doc, I like that every 20 or 30 minutes you just yell that command at people. Raptor, you think he has to fight for Center Island? Definitely has to. Hera's patrolling the shores, though. Damn you, farmer, he says. You know what? As good as Center Island is, there's no wood on here. And Hera very soon is going to be very wood-starved. And so Leary is in a fantastic position. He's ahead 20 villagers. He's in Imperial in 40 seconds. Hera very, very not too far behind. I'm sure there's a better way of saying that. He's very close. And here we go. In 19 seconds, I'm going to have to remember to look at the town center to see where all these extra villagers go when they pop out. Let's look at which town center do I want to look at. Let's not be too indecisive. This one. What the hell? I completely missed. Even though I was looking right at it. Coastal bombardment from the west. Another town center being placed here for our Bengali. Safer 918. The scores? Yeah, they're less than 10% apart. Fast fire ship chemistry. Okay, does he have the docks? Oh my goodness, does he ever? 8 docks here to the northern portion of the map. To the 1, 2, 3, and he lost this one as well, but he's got a 4th one. Hera's fishing ship, by the way, fishing very far, very long distance. And in they come, the fast fire ships of the Bengalis. Might not want to enter a castle firing zone as much as you'd like to, though. He needs a castle of his own on Hera's side of the map immediately so he can get some kind of unit to take down this castle. We're going demo ships as well. So Hera is now down 38 villagers, but the very annoying castle location on Center Island. That being said, it's Leary's game to lose at this point. Absolutely Leary's game to lose. If you want to look at the difference between a fast fire ship and a regular ship, there it is. Look at the attack difference, the range, all of it, all the good stuff. But doesn't matter what your attack is, what your range is, what your upgrades are. If you enter into a castle kill zone, you are donezo. Oh, and look at that. He's hiding his demo ship here in the middle of this. He's got a demo ship patrolling up here as well. The attack on Hera's Island, by the way, completely stalled. But mission accomplished. Knocked Hera into a corner. And Hera slowly is again mining out his wood. Jacking it a little too hard. And there's not enough of it. Here we go. Will he notice that there's a... Yeah, he noticed the demo raft. You could buy a little bit of wood, but buying resources gets very expensive very fast. I mean, Hera's got a massive navy. Oh, sorry, I missed your... Derek, I missed your question. Do they have cannon galleons? I believe they do. I think the Bengalis are really only missing the demo line. Oh, by the way, that answers your question right here. The cannon galleon right up to the top of your screen. And that was pretty fantastic. Hera Castle drop? Where? I mean, he's got the stone for it. Leary again. Well, I mean, there's, I guess, a castle drop to reclaim his former territory. But really, I mean, I said it was Leary's game to lose, and now he's getting shipwright as well. Oh no. Oh no, you're in the wrong part of town, Mr. Greenboat. Literally one-shotted him straight to Davy Jones's locker. Actually, 2 castles here for Hera. So he's reclaiming his homeland. His villager count, he's down 40. And our Bengali is taking a break all of a sudden. He's going up to elite cannon galleon. Hera's navy is not giving him breathing room, but Hera's not doing any damage is the problem. Hera's on a holding pattern. But we'll see if it really is a big problem. Army count, he is ahead. Show us the castles in Hera's land. 1, 2, 3 castle. And now he's reclaimed the gold. He's reclaimed the wood. And Leary, like I said, had this game in the bag, and all of a sudden things are just turning very sour for him. He's getting guilds at the moment. Okay, getting a bracer. Yeah, Tavern, he did. Yeah, he dropped the ball in a major way right now. That being said, he is moving forward with a navy that is significantly stronger than his opponents. And his war galleys are going to be galleons. Hera, I believe, already has galleons. But what does he have to support? Only 4 demo ships and 5 fire ships to the 10 fire ships and 1 demo. Where even is this demo? Over here. So as always, it's going to come down to these guys. The Boom Boom Boys. Oh, no, 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 Leary. Oh, that could have been so much worse. Leary should be very much on high alert right now. And Leary should be putting down a lot more docks over here to reinforce and take away Hera's defender's advantage. Look at the navies that we're about to watch clash here. The question is twofold. Number 1, whose demos will do more damage? And number 2, will the cannon galleons actually help out? Because generally they don't really do much in naval engagements because of the micro of the ships. Oh, that never mind. That was a big hit by the cannon galleons. The demos move in. The demos move in. Ah, what an epic game. What an absolute epic game. While they disengage, let's take a very quick look. More green navy streaming in from the right. Hera's reclaimed, but now he's being attacked on the water. Did Leary, I mean, Leary's supply is 40 ahead. Hera's out of demos for the moment. Never mind, he's got a few down here. Center Island is really proving to be an amazing... If Hera wins this game, this is what won him the game. That decision to send 5 villagers there in the middle of the entire attack. And let's see it. He's engaging into the castle, but now there's those cannon galleons elite. They come with a 275 attack bonus against castles. That is just ridiculous. Demos move in yet again. Cue the Jaws music. Dana, 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 dana. No, he dies having blown nothing up. And look at that. Hera's navy is clumped and disappearing. The castle is being kept alive, but he's only got 20 more stone. It's not going to be kept alive for much longer. A couple of reinforcements from the north. Hera's landed a castle drop in the middle of all of this. Oh my goodness gracious. I have to zoom out so much just to catch all of the action here. Oh my goodness. But the Treb does go down to the cannon galleons. The castle on Center Island is down, and now Hera is being surrounded. These two are fighting tooth and frickin' nail, and never-ending stream of reinforcements from green. He's got 5, 6 ships, 10 of them queued at any given moment. Hera's got 15 of them queued. But now his docks are under attack. His docks are in jeopardy. He's being pressed into from the right. His castle is down. The incursion into the Bengali territory has failed miserably. Get the transport. Get the transport. His villagers, where are they going with axes in their hand? Oh my goodness. This game is so freaking epic. Tomislav from Vienna. Tomislav, tell me, in Vienna, is there the restaurant called Centimeter? Does that still exist in Vienna? This is insane. Oh, Raptor, you're absolutely right. Take down this town center. And all of a sudden, Hera's gold income is in absolute jeopardy. He's garrisoned all of the villagers that are in there. And oh no, Hera's been oh no, he's been compressed into here. The demo comes out though. Demo does well. And now it blows up against some cannon galleons as well, and the town center is down. Oh my god, he's rebuilding it. I mean, you gotta give it to Hera. This is just tenacity at its finest. Oh, Doc, you're missing out. The Bengalis are a ridiculously fun civilization. Forget the Ratha. Oh no, Hera's in a corner. Bye, bye, Miss Dravidian Pie. Here come the demos. Oh, they blow up. Not doing quite the damage they needed to there. And all of a sudden, it's 180 supply to 120. You don't know? Oh, there used to be an amazing restaurant called Centimeter in Vienna. Used to be made, might still be. Oh, where are you? Now it's your turn to be in the wrong part of town. You're not exactly a demo. And wow. Leary with the clutch naval play. And what is he bringing here? Villagers. Villagers with 43 stone. Where are they going? What are they going to do? They're going to mine some gold. Hera's 3 castles are still up. Now 4 castles. Never mind 3 castles. I love Schnitzel. I love Schnitzel very much. Oh no. I mean, Hera's fighting. Oh my god, we've got an elephant. The battle elephant in the middle of all of this, out of the one random stable that he has. I mean, Hera's just clowning at this point. He's just trolling Leary. And oh my god. What an absolute bonkers game. What a bonkers game. What can you say about this game? I thought Leary would play it very safe. He's on the verge of elimination. Why would he take massive risks? But nuh-uh. Dropped his 2 villagers, smushed his way all the way across the continent until that one castle saved Hera's ass. But then Hera got pushed into town center, naval battles. Oh my goodness, this game had it all. Oh my goodness. Hera's not invincible? Nobody's invincible. Nobody in Age of Empires has a win rate that is even close to being invincible. But what an epic game. Holy moly. 116 fire ships to 90 galleons, 79 galleons to 35 demo ships. And this is hilarious. Dravidian cavalry line, not the greatest, but when your job is to snipe monks, I guess. Again, Leary keeping pace with his opponent, albeit right at the very beginning of the game. Hera right towards the end of the game. I've never seen anyone so consistently and regularly keep up with Hera's APM. Let's see the economy. Oh, mama. This is like a 35% bigger economy. All the resources to our Bengali except for stone. Holy shit. That's a lot more stone to mine. Did Leary just have that one castle the entire game at the end of the day? Yeah, he did. That beautiful red brick Bengali castle. Kills not the highest for a 51-minute game. But honestly, villager kill count's not really that matter. But it doesn't matter when you're fighting ships versus ships. These are like the paladins, the elephants of the sea. And Hera does GG with that elephant. He does get 3 villager kills. Yeah, all 3 are villager kills. This was just trolling. This was just Hera saying, you know what? I know I'm going to resign. I know I'm going to GG. Might as well just throw you for a loop here with an elephant. And I just completely missed that castle drop over here. And that was epic. But when you're facing elite cannon galleons, yikes. What an absolute... Yeah, the APM is part of why it's an amazing matchups. That was just an absolute ridiculous game. All right, let's go on to game number 6. Bear with me as I set that up. And here we go. We are starting on Mired. This is the toilet bowl map that we've seen previously. There are a lot of... Oh, I'm trying to double click. Oh my goodness. Double click on the boars. 10 boars in the center. 5 for you. 5 for you. And the question is always, where are the players going to put their town centers? Everyone again starts with a horsey horse. Oh, definitely. Can you imagine how Leary is feeling right now, having crushed Hera so decisively in that game? Everything Hera did, he was just crushed. Etienne, you are rooting for Leary. Let's see where Hera... By the way, Hera, Saracens. Leary as the Burmese, so... Sorry about that. Knows exactly where the relics are out on the map. It looks like 3 of them are on his side. And the name of the game on this map is pull as many boars as quickly as possible before your opponent pulls them. And then maybe try to pull your opponent's boars as well. I don't think they banned Koreans, although I might be wrong. I don't want to speak out of turn. Hera's town center a little bit further away from the sluggy water here. Leary choosing a bit of a closer location. I'm not sure if you can build farms on this terrain. I don't see why not, but we'll see if they indeed go farms. No real incentive to go farms at this point. Burmese the one with Karambit? No, that is Malay. Ask Doc. Yeah, there you go, Doc. And Hera immediately goes to the wood line to the back. Immediately, Leary does the exact same thing. Forget these patches of random rainforest. Are they rainforest? Yeah, they are. Rainforest trees. Forget the yucky water here in the center. Oh. Hera sees... What? He saw the villager? Where? Why was this villager all the way up here? Was he trying to pull one of Hera's boars like Hera did to Leary on Alpine? Burmese have very beefy elephants. That +1/+1 armor, and then you add Howdah on top of that for another +1/+1. They just take a beating. I did a short about a month ago on a 4v4 Rage Forest game where a bunch of Burmese elephants just were absolutely going ham on an army, and they just wouldn't die. They just wouldn't die. What movie is it where the guy's like, why won't you just die? I forget what movie that is. Predator, maybe? I have to think about that. Yeah, Burmese has the Arambai, which is a super fun unit. But the Saracens have a very fun unit as well, called the Mameluke. So any unit on a horse, you are donezo. Any elephant, you are donezo. By the way, it looks like Leary managed to pull a few more boars than Hera did. And he still has this one on the shore. Hera does still have this one as well, which he's going to get in a second. Leary's going to see it. Will he try to block it? No, actually, Leary doesn't see it. The vision on the horse is pretty bad. Yes, it's V for Vendetta. Derek. Hell yeah. You're absolute Mr. Creedy. Ideas are bulletproof. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Sometimes the old mind derps out. Saracens do look like a good civ here. And by the way, Saracens need gold, and there is almost double the usual amount of gold on this map. What there isn't is a lot of stone. So we'll see what the players decide to do. Also, Austin Powers? Oh, why don't you die? When is that in Austin Powers? When the guy attacks him on the toilet? Yeah, we'll see if Hera makes use of that Saracen bonus, the market feature. If you're not familiar with the Saracens, their commodity trading fee right from the very get-go is fixed at 5%. Leary would have to pay 30%, so an extra 25% for resources if he buys or sells them early on. Although Leary is going to be in the next age very soon. Did he lose his horse? No. I want to see if the horse's vision increases like a scout unit does in Feudal. Yeah, it does. Okay. So basically the exact same stats as a scout, except it can't really attack. Goths would be amazing. Mongols would be amazing on this map. There's a lot of huntables. Franks would be great on this map. There seem to be a lot of berries as well. They need to reduce stone. Let's see it. Let's see the what the players decide to do. Hera is just going full on frontal here. Discovers where his opponent is. Takes a little bit of a arrow to the butt. Come on. Come on. No more attack. Okay. Leary has not quite seen Hera's base. Has seen exactly the perimeter of the base. Guys, I'm still a little bit in shock from the last game. I mean, if Leary pulls the same kind of maneuvers on this game as he did last game, if he pulls the same tenacity, the same surprise of Hera, who... I mean, if you can surprise Hera, you're a fantastic player. If he does the same thing, we're in for a frickin' treat. But that is a big if. Hera is like Tony Stark, you know? You fool him once... and then he learns. He learns from that mistake and he improves. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunch of outposts once he hits castle. If he spends his stone on anything. Leary with the first kill of the game. Hera responds immediately as well, but Hera's lost a villager already. Down 2 villagers on the hold. He's just horsing around. Hera fast castle with, well, he's buying wood at the moment. Hera seems like he's going fast wall off at the moment. Usually Saracens, if they commit in feudal age, it's kind of an archer play. Foot archers, especially, since they come with that attack bonus against buildings, but it kind of looks like going stable, so you might see camels. It might be a fast castle. He is buying food. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fast castle. The question is, will he spend his stone to do it? He traps the horse. Oh, for just a quick second. And now the spearman gets trapped as well. Marco, that is one of my favorite George Bush quotes of all time. Very close to when he gave that interview about, I forget what, some very serious topic, the war on terror or whatever. And then he goes, now watch this swing. He goes back to golfing. That and when that Iraqi reporter threw a shoe at him, though, the top 3 Bush moments of George Bush moments, which is very hard to choose with George Bush. There were so many funny moments with that guy. Yeah, camels do come with 25% more hit points, and it is indeed a fast castle. What is our Burmese doing to prepare for such an eventuality? Walling off over here, walling off over here. The west completely open. Okay. But he's also keeping an eye on Hera. Look at his vision. He's got a spotting house. He's got a horse. He's got a mobile man on a horse. The shoe dodge was very sick. The golfing moment was epic, right? Now watch me hit this. Now watch me hit this ball. Okay. Leary is also heading up to Castle Age, not that far behind Hera, just a minute or so. And on a map this big, I'm not too sure the minute is going to be that big as an advantage that he's going to be able to capitalize on. Plus, Leary has army in the center here. So if Hera moves out, he's going to see this. He's going to be a little bit cautious as he moves through this toilet water on the center of this map. What a yucky, disgusting bit of water here. All those yaks can't be healthy. They've been drinking this water the whole time. They're like the bottom feeder, the carp of the land. Pushing the door instead of pulling was also an epic line. AC Dragon Rider, nice to catch you live. Oh, I knew you would like it because of the army compositions. I don't think you can dock the toilet water. No. It doesn't seem like you can. Although I say that, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think anyone has tried. On the minimap, it looks like shallow water, which suggests to me you cannot. You cringed, yeah. Oh, look at that. Hera's going economic. 2 extra town center. Our Burmese is going knight. Going knight, then Mother Nature. Oh my god. Oh my god, the tiger's gonna get the spearman. You best believe we're gonna follow this. Actually, maybe not. The spearman should move faster than the tiger. Although, no. Oh my god, the tiger's catching up. Tiger's catching up. All right. Let's see Hera's, what's going on the map here. Spearman is attacking. Oh, our Burmese is planning a little sneaky again. Leary is pulling the same shit he pulled last game. No, I missed it. Damn it. I missed the Bengali villagers. I missed the tiger attacking and killing the spearman. They do not stop chasing, no, unless you, I think, get out of their line of sight, which is a lot bigger than the huntable animals. But let's see it. I mean, Hera, I expected outposts out of him. We're not seeing any outposts. We're seeing... Oh, no! Oh, no, the horse dies. Yay. By the way, has our Burmese walled himself in? Yes. No. This is not walled in. Okay, very strange to leave that part. This looks pretty walled. So just this one little area, which... Actually, never mind. He is walled back here. My apologies. Yeah, so our Burmese is fully walled. And remember, Burmese monk techs are 50% cheaper. And so getting redemption is a big savings. That is a gold intensive upgrade. Marco, there is very much so a very wild animal that murders with one swipe. It is a, of all things, I think it's a chimpanzee. We saw it in the deathmatch tournament that I casted last October in the, on the maps there. I forget the name of the monkey, but it's a chimpanzee, however you want to pronounce it. And it is incredibly strong. I think it attacks on like a 999 or something. It is bonkers. Also bonkers is the fact that Hera hasn't seen any of this, and we're going for another smush. This time, though, Leary has learned. He's brought his knights. He's bringing more spearmen, of course. He's going up against camels. Itsumi bonkers. Tanmay, I know. I'm here for it. I absolutely love the fact that Leary is just going pure monk against Hera. Does he think that Hera has some kind of weak spot that he's trying to exploit? Because it's literally been every single freaking game has been monk play. And like I said, Hera learns, Hera adapts. He's got his own monks. He's getting atonement. He's getting his light cavalry units up. Forget the camels with the extra HP. This time he's actually got a decent light cavalry unit. Although no bloodlines or husbandry on these guys just yet. Oh, they take a bit of a rock volley there to the face. No, we are nothing if not broken records. Don't you worry. There's devotion for him, for Green. There's redemption and sanctity for Hera as well. He's repairing this town center. Has Leary seen this one? Yes, he has. His pikemen are dangerously out of position, and they're dangerously in jeopardy of becoming Saracen pike, even with devotion. They are slow, and now our Saracen has gotten 3 of them, and all of a sudden the monks... Oh, no. Sour, and he's pushing in with villagers, and he's getting atonement as well for himself. So Hera has defended against the smush. This S part of it is down. The M part of it is still alive. The monks are healing each other. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what an absolute train. What an absolute human centipede train of attack here. But ultimately the Saracen beats it all out. 2 monks down, a third is gonna die. And that's all she wrote for the smush. There's the S is here, but the mush part is no longer. And now he's got 1 light cavalry, 2 pikemen to defend these mangonels. Oh no. Leary is down 8 villagers. His army is literally just a pikeman and a monk. Oh boy, indeed. I mean, what do you say at this point? Leary's area has been discovered. What's he building behind this back home? Okay, so he is just going economy behind this. Hera's going up to a 4th town center, and if you're gonna give them the Saracen, a an inch, it's gonna take they're gonna take a mile. Yeah, what have you? You looked away for 2 seconds. You literally missed the absolute obliteration of the entire Burmese smush army. And yikes is all I have to say. He still has his little spotting houses here. He still has a little bit of vision. He's still technically on the offensive, but he's going to lose his siege workshop as well. There's no way he's going to be able to defend against these monks. Maybe pop out the mangonel down here. But then if you do, redemption is going to go straight at you. Okay, now it's a numbers game. Green converted 1 monk. Blue converted 1 monk. Blue converted 2 monks who are now looking at each other, laughing and healing each other. And again, Leary just loses all of his monks yet again. Where's the 1 monk that he does have? Oh, he's here. Oh, he takes a mangonel shot to the face. Ouch. I mean, okay. Look, he's only down 11 villagers. Hera, like I said, this is a fairly large map. So Leary with the light cavalry can recover here. He is Burmese. They are very much a cavalry civilization. Not too shy to go elephants, but your cavalry line can be pretty damn good. He's going after the easy sources of food. The pikemen run away home. Disgraced pikemen. You had one job literally, and that was to protect the monks, and you failed, and now you're going home with your pike tucked between your legs, ashamed of what you've done, and or rather not done. And now Hera is doing to Leary what Leary did to him last game. He is just roiding up his economy. He's using his villager lead, and he's going to enter a very good portion of the late game as he now converts the houses. Oh no. Oh no, and Leary's spotting out on the map is now in jeopardy. It looks like a bit of action here in front of Leary's base as well. Okay, the monks. The monks convert 2 of the 3 of those pikemen, and even though he did, I mean, losing 2 pike for a monk is not the end of the world. Not a bad trade at all, but I don't know. First of all, how much has Hera seen of this base? Nothing. So Leary has the informational game going for him, but Hera has Imperial Age going for him. Ouch. Toilet water. Ripples. Yeah, banter. Right as I said cavalry, of course, my mind went to the fact that this is a game against the Saracens, and... Leary, we wanted to see game 7. He's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of his hat. He's gonna have to pull a miracle out of somewhere. He does have 15 army supply, and it is here. And these monks, as much as there's 2 pikemen here, they're pretty damn exposed. Nothing particularly special about Saracen monks. Okay, 1 does die. Will he get the 2nd? Look at Leary. All of a sudden, he gets the 2nd, he gets the 3rd, he gets the 4th. Yep, and all of a sudden, he's replied, and he got 2 more monks over here. And he's getting a 3rd. Oh my goodness, Leary in the blink of an eye turns the tables against Hera. And he's castle dropping. Oh no, desperation move. Hera sees it, or rather doesn't see it. He sees the villagers. Yeah, he is housed. He's losing his houses. And in comes the castle, but Hera says, not on my watch. I feel like Hera knew this was coming and was saving his stone for a counter castle. That's just kind of how Hera thinks. And your 4 constructing, 5 constructing villagers are not gonna out-muscle, out-sweat my 26. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, can I say I'm surprised? No. Can I say I'm disappointed? Yes. Leary going monk play against Hera every single game, and it takes the toilet water to finally put the nail in the coffin, and our Burmese in green, our player in green, didn't even let Hera get up to Imperial. He's still 6 seconds away. And Leary's got the resources. Was he going up to Imperial? No. He was getting handcart and a random militiaman. Okay. Just wielding his billy club. That was a very ouchy GG. But this is a pattern that we've seen between these 2 players in this series many a time, with Leary going monk play, having his monk play denied. And he tried, I guess, a desperation move here, but why with 5 villagers? Why didn't you just move back in? I don't know. What, I mean, at the end of the day, just an epic series, but a bit of a sour last game, to be honest. Yeah, disappointing castle drop, 5 villagers. You need at least 12? Yikes. Let's take a look at the stats. I want to see how many monks were trained. 19 to 15. Hera with more monks, out muscling, and then the units are the exact same. Pikeman, scout line. Hera actually with less APM than Leary, 10, 27, 22. So at different times, Leary is an absolute APM beast. I have, again, never seen anyone keep up with Hera so regularly. And Hera's economy just a little bit better than his opponents. More relic gold for our Burmese, of course. Why the hell not? He knows exactly where those relics are. stone for our Burmese, which means Hera bought the stone for the castle, right? If he mines 0 stone. Yeah, he mined 0 stone. So our Saracen with all the gold bought the stone for that castle. 28 conversions out of 60. Hera converted half of the Burmese army. Oh, mamma mia. 10 out of 49 is not bad either. That's a fifth of the army count was converted. But 28 out of 60 is just next level. That's like literally almost 50% of the Burmese army. And most of that was probably monks, pikemen, anything and everything. And ultimately, Leary just says, you know what, I can't really do this. You're just going to move in on me with monks. You're going to convert the houses. You're going to delete them. And then in will come your ridiculous 140, 170 HP. Anything I put on a horse will absolutely die here. And man, as sour as that last game was, it was pretty fun as well to see half of the Burmese army get converted with all of those monks. And yeah, Hera takes it. So I guess he's going to be playing against Tato, right? Or against no, who? Oh, actually, we haven't seen that series yet. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Who played today? Who else played today? Was it Mr. Yo and? Oh my goodness, you can tell I'm tired. Somebody in the chat tell me who played today. Don't tell me who won. It was Tato and MBL, right? Yeah, okay, Tanmay, yeah. So he's either going to be playing Tato or MBL. I haven't seen the series, but I'm just way too tired to cast it right now. Yo and Sebastian was yesterday, right? Okay, all the days, like I always say, blending together for me. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I thought it was Wednesday a second ago, and I think it's Thursday. So I think this is a good time to end it. I'm glad we got to see this series. I'm glad it went to 6 games. I'm glad it wasn't a sweep like we saw with the Viper. But ultimately, whoever won the Tato MBL, whether it's MBL or Tato, why did I think Tato won that? I don't know. Did he? Oh, because I think he won his former set. Yeah, who did Tato beat in the round of 16? Anyway, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm way too exhausted. I'm starting to ask questions as the caster should probably know. But in any event, everyone, thank you so much. Tomorrow night definitely will be another stream. And hopefully we'll catch you guys then. I appreciate everyone who joined, everyone who commented. Before you head out, please do hit that like button. And yeah, if you like what you see, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to subscribe as well. And we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. Everyone have a fantastic night, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at the same exact time, I believe, for more fun Warlords. And then after that's done, we are going to go all over to Rage Forest. Not tomorrow. I mean, after the Warlords tournament is done. I'm gonna shut up because I'm just starting to stumble over myself. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Have a fantastic night. Doc, Derek, Tanmay, Etienne, Marco, Grinning Tavern Gaming, The Ghoul, nice to see you as well. Fung, thank you so much. Everyone, thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully.